Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else.
What's up, homies? Let's get that link. Let's get that post.
Yep, I got the announcement posted. I just
Stream
put
up.
the stream there.
Sick. Yo, we are in. There it is. Week 7 and 8 replay. We are a little late on the week 7 replay. Most of week 8 has happened by this point, so we've got a bit of a mix in here. We've got a couple highlights from week 7 and some games with some big implications for playoffs, final records, and everything for week 8. There are still a lot of games to happen tonight. Today is the deadline for week 8 replays, and then we're going right into playoffs. We've got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, we figured we'd combine 7 and 8 a little bit just because it is so late in there, and then it kind of lets us do something else for the next stream, which I guess stay tuned. You'll see an announcement on what we're doing there.
Yep. We do have, once again, myself and Toady here, and we've also got our boy Leezy.
Yo.
The Peaster.
What?
The Peas
Peaster?
Enjoyer.
No.
Hate that.
I'm just trying stuff. I'm seeing like what sticks.
Don't do that.
Never
Don't try stuff
anything.
ever again.
All right, you want to
Okay,
jump right
well,
in? We got quite a few today, so.
Yeah, we might have a bit of a longer stream today. Actually, we've got like 2 weeks to go through. We're gonna do kind of like half of week 7 and half of week 8, kind of right now. So, I think what do we have lined up? 6 or 7?
I
So
have 1,
replays
2,
right now?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There we go. So let's just throw on while people are entering our first week 7 replay.
Yes, sir. I'm just going through muting all of them real quick. Make sure they're all
Good call.
quiet. All right. So first up, we're going to start with the week 7 ones. We have a total of 3 from week 7 that we're going over. And then it actually works out that after this one, we will be going kind of in division order. So like this is truant, but then we'll do hustle, swarm, truant, which is kind of reverse order from how we normally do it. But that's just how the timeline worked out. So starting with this one though, this is Sweets versus Shuckle from week 7.
Go.
And we're just gonna jump right in with this one. Just kind of get it rolling while people are coming in.
Yep.
So we're gonna
Go
go ahead
ahead
and
and hit play quick so we can see the Terratypes.
too much yapping in the chat. We can't see the Terratypes. Not that I'd be able to read them anyway.
True. We have Thundy Ground fighting Zera and Ground. No. I think
Wait.
it.
No,
I don't know
think
what
he
the
just
second
didn't.
Terra is. I think they're just not set.
That's probably default. Terra.
It's fighting Zera for sure and Ground Thundy for sure.
Yeah.
Could it be?
No,
Steel?
because all of his
No,
other
Steel.
Pokemon have too many points to be legal Terra partners. with
Oh,
Zero.
that makes sense. Why steel on? I guess it's.
I don't know.
It might have been like a
Probably
preset
just random.
copy or something. Yeah.
Maybe meant to do Stellar.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right.
Oh, good.
Leads.
Okay, let's get
I
into
mean,
this.
you could always lead Lop or Rhyperior, get rocks up.
Yeah, Lop is usually good, honestly.
Tusk is probably
It might
good into
not be
most of
great
this
into a Zera lead,
team. Yeah.
but it's probably fine. Worst
Yeah.
case scenario, you like fake out the Tuskers or the Treads.
Yeah. Or
Get
blue.
out.
So we do got the Lop
There's the
into
Lop,
the treads.
there's the
so-
Treads.
And we see Booster, so you know he's not cover click or anything. You can just.
Oh,
Yeah.
just loses the booster turn 1 though.
Yeah.
I'm fine with the fake out.
Yeah.
The Helmet Mew is interesting. I like that actually
I think
versus Lop.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yep.
I do think that's. Are you not expecting a Lop lead when you bring this treads? Like if you know you're gonna swap out on Lop, why bring Booster?
Yeah, you know, I'm not actually too sure where the booster is. What the booster is doing here. You don't really want to sit in front of Rhyperior.
Like maybe for Latios.
It's not going to help you.
But not
Maybe
even on
it's
a
not
lead.
going to help you at all with Milo or Corv. You just kind of
Yeah.
don't touch them in general.
Or like
Maybe
Milo,
versus
you volt
Latios, but I
switch
feel like a
on him.
berry. I feel like a berry just does that better sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? All good. All
Yeah.
good. It's at the end of the day, it's just an item.
Oh,
Whatever.
That is questionable though.
Dunks.
The U-turn does do a lot though.
Yeah. And the wisp, you're giving the marble scale
Okay.
there.
Not sure if it's leftovers. If it's leftovers and marble scale, that's
is.
oh there we go. That's
Yeah.
so good for Milo.
Maybe it's competitive though.
Play more bad. Say it every time. Yo, we got Bobo in chat. We got Lethal in chat. Tatanga, I forget who you are on Discord, but I know you're. I know you're someone
you
with a
you
Lumberry
exist.
flag on.
Sheesh.
Maybe for
That probably
outrage?
tells you it's exactly DD
Yeah.
outrage.
Or you're just expecting toxic from one of these ones.
True. I think you would probably want sub then. The Haze
Oh, good
Milo.
set.
Yeah. That is nice.
Oh, you gonna be like that, huh? Didn't know you
He
can
does
name your
take a
Pokemon
pretty
after
big
already
chunk.
existing Pokemon.
Oh, that's a
What
crit.
do you mean? Oh, like you can name them Bramblegast. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Flame
I
of
didn't think that
Fine,
you
it's
could
like-
for a while.
You can't
I
name
thought-
them, I think, after other mons on your team. That's what it was.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly.
That's probably what it is then.
Ice,
Ice Punch.
Punch.
Wait, did we see Terra Dragon Rhyperior?
Yeah. I guess that was just to dodge an earthquake.
But I thought it was ground was the only thing that we saw on the
Oh,
On the
it just
teams.
looks like stellar next to the.
Yeah.
Thunders.
We didn't notice the Terra Dragon.
Yeah, I thought it was all stellars and a ground.
Yeah. Where were we? Did I go too far?
Wait,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I
wrong way.
I don't. Well, no, I went forward because I scrolled up. It's like, well, I didn't actually skip any turns. Or I didn't go back any turns. All right, sneak preview.
Who
Don't
left this
spoil
guy
it.
in charge of this, by the way?
Don't spoil it in the chat if you saw where this goes. That's
Second
a
noise?
good bring against the Corv. Yeah,
Hmm.
especially if you know like he's not really
wonder-
doing much to you.
I wonder if that should be liquid voice though. No.
Yeah, so it doesn't resist it.
Yeah. Because you kind of want to click it into the core of. I think that's smart.
Wait.
Oh, steals the volt
Oh,
absorb
yeah.
and just gets knocked anyways. Lol. That was almost super heat. High quality content management. You're so right.
I
that
brought
back.
roleplay Greninja against a
There goes.
Thunder.
Well, we're gonna lose Mewtwo.
once.
Did you get U-turned?
Yeah.
Okay, trick Latios. Trick Bramblegast.
Oh my
Dies.
Oh my god.
I don't even know if that crit mattered. To be
I don't
honest.
know either. It really depends on the Latios.
I forgot
set.
that turn happened.
Well, actually, it did matter because it stole the AV from Prim.
Oh, did it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that definitely mattered.
Anyways, my Lodix back to full.
Yeah.
And
Nope.
we know this is Marvel scale, by the way, because he didn't get the competitive.
No
boost.
competitive yet.
Unless he's
Could be
Cute
Cute
Charm.
Charm.
Yeah. Cute Charm for the Zero Oros, who just dies instantly on Plasma Fists and makes it fall in love.
It's looking like it's a little Jover. Milo probably just wins out from
cleans
here
up,
if I were
yeah.
to imagine.
Oh yeah.
With the burn, yeah, okay, this doesn't touch it. Maybe like a plot Houndoom. I think it's Mega Houndoom now that I think about it.
It is Mega Houndoom, yeah.
Yeah. But doesn't it just die to the Scald?
I don't think so. Especially not at -1 attack.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't think that even matters though. I think a Scald would do like 70.
Oh, you have haste.
50.
I would have done 75 without the drop.
And he just stays in.
Oh,
It was a roll.
oh, hold. Gonzo. There's
Yeah,
always a
put the
lop
fake
though.
out,
Yeah, this never
yeah.
wins.
So, would it have been better to just not recover and just click Scald?
I think it was
Or maybe just go into
inconsequential
lop.
because well, you never hard go lop. You just sack Milo, so you just it doesn't actually matter what you click because lop always revenges. There's no unless
Yeah.
I guess you actually just spam haze because it could be flame charge Houndoom,
Oh, that's true. Well,
and with a flame charge you would then have to like just do a whole bunch of like fake out switches and stuff, which you like Sweets has the material here to do that.
yeah.
Having 5 mons up means you can just swap, sack something, bring in lob, fake out,
Yeah.
swap, sack.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way he loses it at this point. But what I'm
Just
curious
inner
about,
demons.
is if since he has lefties. Oh, I guess his
Yeah.
burn is.
It's
cancel that
counteracting
out.
it, yeah.
But I was gonna say if you don't reflect and you just click the scald, like he probably doesn't keep clicking nasty plot since he hasn't taken damage yet. But
Right.
But maybe like I mean I don't know.
I
If
think
you're planning
after
on
the plot,
sacking-
you
if you're planning on
should-
sacking him anyway, you could probably just click scald a couple times.
I think specifically once it's at 50 and it's at +2, now the only way you lose is if
You like sack lop accident.
it flame charges and then like flinches Milo down with Dark Pulse. And then is faster than Lop and then somehow
Well-
like lives 2 fake outs or
I was gonna
something.
say
I
yeah,
don't
you still have 4 mons to get through with fake out.
Yeah, I think depending on
and
how much a fake out
prankster,
does,
maybe prankster like T-wave or something. I don't see the
it's
set.
the
but,
T-Wave
like,
versus the
like-
Dark type. I can tell who's playing Gen
Oh
7.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's as long as fake out does like 20 or 25%, you can just spam haze. If it does more than 25, then just spamming scald is fine.
Yeah.
All
Well,
good.
let's see what the sets were.
Yeah, check these sets here.
It is
Because
what it
honestly,
is.
some of this was pretty heat, like the roleplay Thundy and stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually curious to see what the rest of the Thundy set was. If I can find
They're all
them.
called
There it is.
Bramblegast. It makes it kind of hard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It was Boots. It was just Boots plot with roleplay as the last move.
Oh, okay.
So it could set up in front of something. Again,
front
in
of
front of Zera trying to Plasma Fist it, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I kind of dig it too. 'cause,
Magic coat.
It was cute Char. Oh no, that's low punny. Never mind.
Yeah, it's
Hold
Lop.
Sorry,
Hold up.
once again, all the nicknames are all the same.
Yeah. They're all Bramblegast.
Magic coat.
Interesting. I wonder what the magic coat was for. Does Shuckle have a web setter on the bench?
Shuckle.
Oh, on the
True.
bench.
There's the whole last Shuckle.
yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. What else do you really
So I guess
need
just running fake out magic coat.
besides
Yeah, makes
fake out
sense.
CC U-turn against most of this
Yep.
team?
I'm here for it. And then was it Outrage Flygon too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Makes a lot of sense.
Serious nature. Is that a oopsie?
They're
all serious
likely
nature.
an oopsie. Oh, they're all serious?
He didn't put me.
Wow.
This one is
Modest on the prim.
Bro is the
Awesome.
Joker up in here.
Adamant on Zera. Yeah.
Adam and Zera, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Adamant.
I think it has to be
Adamant
Jolly
Zera.
to out.
Yeah, for Lop. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has to be Jolly.
Okay, don't look.
Yeah, and then a bunch of serious dudes.
Huh.
This is a weird set though. 4 HP with Rocky Helmet and no defense investment.
It
guess you have
took a
Wisp
lot of
and Iron
damage from
Defense.
Lop. I was not expecting it to see. I was not expecting
Yeah.
to see Rocky Helmet take 50% from a U-turn.
Yeah.
Like super effective, sure, but wow.
But that it was literally just 4 HP. that was the only thing.
And
he had
it's-
for it.
So
And it's
I
Iron
like the
Defense,
Rocky
but-
Helmet, but I also this set doesn't have any recovery. Oh man.
Yeah.
Hmm. And
This
it's full
set was
special
like
attack?
this set was like you really had to like bring it in at a time when you guarantee that you can do something with it. And I feel like he brought it in what, like turn 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He brought it in like on the lot.
Turn
right
2
away,
on
right?
the Lopunny, yeah.
Yeah. Like
It's
that's
like
not...
I can get behind it either being a Rocky Helmet switch for Lop
just for
or
the fake
being
out
an
and
Iron
then, like,
Defense
swap
Sword
back
Power sweeper.
Yeah.
But I think it's trying to do too many things. Don't
Yeah.
put Helmet on that set probably. Just run like lefties or weak
Yeah.
policy or Colbur or something.
Well, weakness
Citrus
policy doesn't really
even.
help, doesn't he? Oh no, he didn't die from it. Yeah, weakness policy might have actually been kind of sick with serious nature. But with the... I would think, yeah, like if you're running Rocky Helmet on a mon that's like not invested defensively at all, but you're specifically running it for a mon like this, maybe you just come in on the fake outs that you know you can tank if you like don't
Yeah.
need that HP to do what you want to do later. But then you just run like a full offense set, like not an Iron Defense body press set. You run full offense with maybe the Rocky Helmet, and then just come in on the fake outs, get some chip down, and then swap it back out. And then maybe later on in the game where it's like, okay, now this Lop can't just click fake out whenever it wants because it has to worry about that. Maybe now this Mew's set up and actually threatening something, and you can't just come in and revenge it by cycling fake outs, right? But,
Yeah, very true. Yeah, I think Rocky Helmets are almost always the bring versus a Megalop.
yeah.
Kind of like versus Mega Kang. I would say maybe not quite as bad for Lop But the fact that it runs
It's bad in
like,
a different
fairly
way.
weak moves, you know, like a lot of times, sure, it'll have return CC and stuff, but like specifically, fake out U-turn triple axle
Yeah.
are just real bad for Lop to take helmet damage.
Yeah. I think the fake out specifically is what makes it a little different. Because I mean, with Kang, it's just because it's hitting you so many times that you're getting that rock helmet benefit. But with Lop, it really is like it doesn't do well if it takes that rock helmet chip on even just a couple fake outs if you get in range of like a priority move.
True. Yo, we even have Sweets in the chat. What's up, man?
Yo. Oh,
We ended up
bounce
leading
rocks
off with
from
yours.
treads.
Yeah, bounce rocks with treads makes sense. I think.
Wait, but you faked out with the rock. With
No,
the
I'm fine
treads
with
lead.
fake out. If anything, you like proc a sash and everything like that too.
Yeah,
And
I'm just
I don't
wondering.
think it kills you. Even body press, I don't think kills you. It might after a CC.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it would just be better to like because you're already
Just
planning on
attack it.
faking out on the lead. Yeah, just like fake out
They go into
CC
close combat kills.
and like bring another rocker or just don't get rocks. Because like if your only plan for rocks was mirror coat on the treads lead that's against a fighting type that's faster than it. Well, I guess it had booster, so you wouldn't be able to fake out CC that.
Yeah, I think
Well,
I
boost
actually don't
attack,
think.
right?
Yeah, I actually don't think Lop
was
wins
it
that
attack?
1v1 though. It was booster attack at the beginning,
Well, then that tells you that's
so I guess it wouldn't
not
be
defense invested, right? And it's not going to be faster than
Yeah,
Lop.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't think the fake out was
Since Bloody
the wrong
Three.
play. Just
No, I don't either. I'm saying that if the plan for Mirror Coat was specifically the treads,
yeah.
And you
when
already
you just
killed the
have a
treads.
better game plan for the treads, that's what I think. Because I think the fake out is the
Lee
play.
Heezen in chat with a Lop calc against
That's my
Iron-
law
Zero
money
Q,
tech
zero
for Iron
defense.
Treads. Is all I'm saying.
I guess you wouldn't know if it was max HP, max attack.
Yeah. What was the set at the end of the day? I forget what the investment was, other than serious nature.
Serious nature.
It was 70
70
defense, so
defense,
that's
but no
still
HP.
a
It probably
guaranteed
still
KO,
dies, yeah.
But you don't know that set. It could be
Right,
like
yeah,
full
you-
in-
yeah. Well, maybe you get a read with the fake out too. Like if he's staying in, you would get an idea of what he's taking. But 'tis beside the point. He still won. So.
It was still played correctly. Like
Yeah.
I don't actually know. What
Fake
we're
out's definitely the play. It was played correctly. It's just the building. Like I know I get why you brought it, but also like you probably didn't need to. Like like bring something else. Bring return for maybe the prim if you can't break the prim. But because really, if you do end up,
For the flag
not that
on.
this is really gonna happen, but like fake out U-turn CC. Like you get a fake out against the prim, and then you're not really hitting it with anything else. So.
What do you think return does to like max HP print?
More than 2 resistant moves.
Yeah, but like it's gonna do probably over 50 to prim.
You think close combat does?
No.
No, I'm saying that you could have brought return instead of
Oh,
magic coat.
so that you can hit it. Okay,
So that
I
you
got
can hit the prim, yeah. Because these don't hit it. Like you have your fake out and then you're not really hitting it with anything.
Yeah.
So that's like that not a likely scenario, but if we're talking about a move that ultimately like you're probably not clicking it in the scenario that you said that you were going to click it for because you have a better option, then might as well have return for that scenario. Like it seems like there's more scenarios where the return's useful in this matchup.
Yeah. Role play was for Revolta. Yeah, we went
that's
over
good.
that.
I like that.
Yeah, we I don't know if you're just tuning in now or if you and if you missed the beginning, we talked about that a little bit. It was really cool actually. It was very cute.
Yeah, roleplay is definitely an underutilized move, but part of it is because like it's probably not going to be as successful in like the cheeky ways that you want it to be unless you're on a prankster mon or like a really fast mon like that. So
Yeah, prankster specifically.
yeah. Well, like I said, I've done it on Greninja before against a Thundi T.
Yeah, and then you got U-turned and you felt bad.
No, it actually just never came up because I killed it. So it was more just like, hey, if I need it, I can do this. And I didn't need it.
Yeah.
I don't think that
Well,
Greninja like
GG.
even came out in the match, but
This was a good game. Thanks for the replay submission.
yeah.
On to, I think we have a couple
Yep. Jumping into hustle now.
hustle games.
So this is now officially going in like a reverse order. We're doing hustle, swarm, truant. There are 2 of each. The 2 hustle ones are week 7, and then everything else after that is week 8.
Sick.
And the replay before was also week 7.
So obviously we see a whole ass Slowpoke here.
There he is.
He's in. Slowpoke has come to another game, I believe.
Did not see that one.
It has come to another game. I remember it now. So this is the second appearance for Slowpoke. Honestly, I've been a Slowpoke believer. I made Mad Draft at one time. Obviously, he was never gonna bring it, but it is actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like it has with Eviolite, its stats are like fairly close to Slowbro's. It's just you're running a Slowbro with no item and slightly less stats.
Yeah. But I mean, the downside of
It's still a
Eviolite,
pretty good mod, you know.
the downside of Eviolite normally is like the lack of recovery, outside of like a recover move. But having a regenerator with Eviolite, not actually a bad combo.
Yeah, that's what makes Tangle so good too.
Yeah.
Tangle is actually pretty legit.
All right, you guys ready to start? Let's see.
Oh yeah, let's see those
our
Terra types.
Terras.
Let's see, looking at Rice.
Looks like unchanged on these ones, so
We have
grass,
Moltres,
and then probably unchanged for the rest.
Yep, and then we have. I think it's Terra Waterpon
Steel Weezing.
and Steel Weezing. Yep.
Yeah, I'm getting better.
Cool. So Cinderace seems like a good lead, except into.
Who is rocks
Actually,
on
it's not
this
that
team?
great of a lead. It kind of loses to most things because Drill is not going to lead.
Does he have any rocks on this team? Mawile, I guess.
Yeah,
I think only
Mega
rocker.
Maw. I think it is Mega Maw, and then there's like
Yeah.
spikes on Weezing.
Yeah. I'm just wondering like if they have any hazard
Potentially.
lead. Could be a Gigalith lead.
Yeah, so that's what makes me
And
think
that's
that
bad
a Cinderace
for
lead
Cinderace.
isn't actually great.
Well,
I feel like
don't know.
you
I
might
mean,
need to lead Weezing here.
Libero high jump kink though. Kink. High jump kink against the Gigalith could go kind of hard.
It's not that bad.
But we'll see.
See what we see.
Geezing, so
See
maybe
the
just
Weezing.
hazard lead.
Yeah.
Some T-spikes up. Oh, and that's neutralizing gas, so he will absorb T-spikes if he's running it.
True. I like the
And-
neutralizing gas versus
Yeah.
the
This one is
Mawile.
levitate though, so he will not absorb these spikes.
Not anymore.
Ooh, miss.
What's funny is that if Weezing is out when Weezing Galar comes in, it will remove the T-spikes.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Oh no, it's Dragon Dance Latios with Outrage. It's not going to be as good now. Okay, wait, question.
Yep.
So, Psyshock goes based on your physical defense.
Yep.
But Light Screen halves it.
Yep.
Sandstorm boosts your SPDF, right? It's not
Yes.
like a reducing it. Okay. So that Psyshock ignores Sandstorm.
Yes.
Okay. So good bring.
Slowpoke. He is in.
He is.
It actually,
yeah,
like,
he's out.
what does Gigalith do to it, huh? Toxic?
Toxic, yeah.
Found
But I
it.
guess that's what you're scouting for there.
Yeah, that's really predictable. And pretty low opportunity cost.
Yeah.
to,
But now that X goes in, and not really downside of the
13%.
Geezing versus the Weezing here, even though you have your levitate. First of all, he could be Mold Breaker, which he's not because he has sand, but
Yep.
But also like Iron Head, like he still hits the Geezing.
Yeah, it doesn't
here.
need to be
Yeah.
Mold Breaker because you're Fairy type.
Right. Yeah, I'm just saying like if you did have the Weezing instead, like that's a place where the Geezing kind of is unfortunate in the Excadrill matchup. Oh, Trick Room. I didn't even know he got Trick Room.
On the Water Pond.
But I guess the Kings get it as well. So
Okay, we do see it's Helma Geezing. The Slowpoke
X-Gus-
Masterclass? Hell yes.
yeah, wait. Does he can't get anything going against this Slowpoke.
It's actually just teleporting around this entire team.
Yeah.
And Maw is in. Switches into Latios on the Weezing. That's crazy.
huge.
Yeah, you see the neutralizing gas Weezing at the beginning of the game. You know that every time Mawile is in, Weezing's coming in.
Yeah.
And then you get the read on the Gigalith switch too. Wait, Riceman might
Well,
be kind of crazy.
Hold on, wait a minute. That Orsford, I don't even think it did as much as the Psyshock. It's the same amount.
Oh wow, it is actually
Because
the
it's
same amount. That's
because it's
crazy.
non-stab, like 80 base power, right?
in the sand.
In the
yeah.
sand. So maybe you're expecting the Excadrill, and that's what you're scouting for there. In the end,
It
it
knocks the
doesn't make a
Eviolite
difference.
here on the Slowpoke.
That's pretty big.
That did nothing though. What? That did less than 50. He dipped.
I mean, he's got to be max Fizdef, which means he probably still just walls this Excadrill, but might not be as good against the rest of it. Though, really, his entire team is physical, isn't it?
Yeah, literally.
So,
Oh
yeah,
my
so
god, that's a crit.
That was... Hold on, I missed that, actually.
That definitely mattered, too. And there's no burn? Wow.
Mawile, great. Knock swap. Mega Mawile, specifically. Okay, yeah.
That is crazy. The Scythang, I like the Scythangs, though, for the Weezing switch.
Yeah.
You can maybe just click again. Oh, Pain Split? Okay, makes sense.
They're, I think the exact same health there.
Latias is gonna pop off. Just click the Psyshock again.
Yeah, though, you do have Burn and Sandstorm chipping you down.
I'm still up, I can't see. No.
Yeah, it is. It's just the Trick
Oh.
Room made it hard to see. But now he's SDs and the Sandstorm just went away.
Oh my god. Wait, that was a crazy play.
Yeah.
I guess he was reading the Iron Head because it's not gonna click Earthquake on there.
Right.
Wait, Riceman is actually playing out of his mind here.
That's crazy.
He's skirting Death's door here.
Not choiced.
45 with a U-turn.
That still does so much.
Holy
is-
moly.
But I
Down
guess
here.
with Giga gone, do you really need the Giza? Isn't that what he's mostly for? I guess the Gallade too.
Pass. Okay, agility. Oh, but the
Blast.
sand puts it below 50, not an attack.
Oh,
so it
it's
doesn't
not true
proc-
damage. Yeah. I mean, not direct damage, rather. Oh, but rest
Oh,
still good.
rest. Rest. Oh, yep. Okay, Berserk can proc again.
Rapid spin, not gonna outspeed him. Oh wait, oh yeah, will in the sand.
This is outspeeding now.
Yeah. Oh, he goes for an SD, and he just.
Oh,
Wait, okay, hold on.
you
Four
will not
times.
outspeed
Four
him.
times. This is only 3 times, right? Double plus.
Not even 3 times.
Well, it's double plus 1. Oh wait, never mind. He's 3. I meant plus. He's plus 4 technically.
Plus
he's like
3
kinda
and then plus
3.
4, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't
Wait.
kill though.
Negative damage. Oh no, Gold Trace moment.
Could it be AV? No, he's sort of SD. Duh. Uh oh.
Oh,
Uh oh.
no.
Wait, why didn't the Slowpoke come in
Slowpoke.
earlier?
Oh,
though?
regen on the EQ. Nice, good play. He takes burn ship, but that's fine.
Damn.
Slowpoke.
Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna go back. So, when the Mawile came in, who was already Mega, no Intimidate. If your plan was to, I guess, bait the Quake anyway, why not go to Latias there, bait the Iron Head, go to Slowpoke,
Well, he's
regen
getting
back to
Sucker Punch
Latias?
right now.
The Exco was?
Mawile came in threatening Sucker Punch. Mawile's in the driver's seat.
Oh,
versus
he
Excadrill,
threatened
not the other way
it.
around.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, no, Mawile wins
guess he
that,
does.
but he went for the read on the switch.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense then.
And then, yeah, got punished. But Slowpoke's full HP. It lives
Yeah, it'll live
one
that.
with no EV. It kills the Excadrill.
Yeah, max HP defense though.
crazy.
I'm sure that. You know, okay. Here's what I wonder. Actually, if you know you survive, I know you're going for the kill there. Would you maybe not just click Trick Room?
With the Cinderace up?
But like, doesn't Slowpoke finish off? I guess it doesn't kill a Gallade. Yeah.
Oh, you need Cinderace to win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Killing the Excadrill here, I actually think makes
Yeah.
Cinderace
That's
just
true.
win with 2 Power Balls. This has to knock.
Well,
here.
he has to hit them.
There's the knock.
Pads doesn't matter against us.
Yeah, I like the
U-turn,
U-turn because
yeah.
now that's good. Actually, wait, this
That-
was played perfectly.
That's it's basically
Wait.
guaranteed then.
I think I was actually wrong. You had to click. You had to go into the Cinderace hard on the knockoff prediction
Hmm.
on the Gallade. So like you're predicting Gallade to click knock into Slowpoke, go into Cinderace, drop your
He
pads.
survived.
my-
Oh,
and
they
no-
died.
no poison?
The
Wait, how
burn
would that
got
have
him.
worked if Cinderace got poisoned there? I think does Cinderace die first since it's faster?
What percent did it end up at?
8.
Yeah, that
I think Cinderace dies here if it gets poisoned.
yeah.
Like I think Zeb wins. That is a double down Zeb win.
Wow. Screwed by RNG.
I'm not sure
Unfair.
100% how like player priority works.
I
it's a weird thing that I used to know back in like Gen 6 when we looked into it more, but
yeah.
because I know that, like, for example,
Speed does
when you
affect-
have leftovers, they both they proc based on who's faster.
Yeah.
Right? But
Well,
then
same with like abilities and stuff like that.
I'm not sure what abilities would proc
Like
based
pressure.
on that, but
Lethal and
Oh,
Matter
yeah,
in
yeah,
chat
okay.
saying that Fastermon dies first.
Yeah.
Fastermon does, I think. But at the same time, when you have two burned mons, they take burn damage at the same time. But I don't know if it's different based on there being two different statuses, and if there's a priority on which one procs first based on the status, or if it's based on speed.
Could it be like an exact tie?
I don't think you can have ties.
I didn't think
There's
so
always
either.
there's always a way of determining it, and I don't remember what it is.
So I think that like it wouldn't be possible for it to chip at the same time then, right? Because I feel like that would happen not often.
Well, no, it's
but,
just
like,
that if the mechanic says that they get chipped at the same time, that's when I think it gets into player port priority. Where like who's in player
Oh.
one kind of deal.
I mean, I can Google it. Let's just see.
Maybe let's
Showdown.
have Investigator Leezy on it in the
Oh, yeah.
background as we go over we check out these teams.
Yeah. Okay, so we got on Rice Man's team. We already saw the pads.
Was a pad Cinderace.
That 72 HP
Yeah,
Right.
that literally is that 8%
is the
there.
win there. Yeah. And
Get
he
all
did have the high
that.
jump kick for that Gigalith.
Yep.
There's
There's only really like 6 moves Cinderace can run most
pretty
of the time,
much max
to be honest.
defense.
Yeah, relaxed makes sense.
Yeah. Slack off.
See
We didn't see a
Moltres,
slack off, did we?
Chesto.
Yeah,
That
he never
was
slacked
full
off.
special attack Moltres, but it just just tickled that X control.
Yeah.
Did what, like 30% with the Fiery Wrath?
Terra Blast.
Or no, it was Terra Blast, sorry.
yeah, that was.
If it was Hurricane,
I guess
this
it
is
wasn't.
X
It
control.
wasn't an attack boosting item,
And it didn't get the Berserk. I know,
and it
but
wasn't Berserk. Yeah, I feel like we're used to seeing Goldsmiths with like either weakness policy or Berserk or both.
You can probably calc that, right? Like, okay, how much bulk invest was the X control here?
64 HP. That's all.
So you can
That's
probably
actually
just
still
calc
pretty insane.
see how much Terra Blast does at +0, because it lived with like a non-negligible amount. Maybe Hurricane
It's like
would have been the
22%,
difference
I
in the
think.
kill. I'm not sure.
Well, it gets stab on the Terra Blast too, so the attack boost.
So it's stab
the-
80 versus stab 110.
Yeah, but resisted. 110.
Oh, it's what am I talking about? It's resisted. I don't know why I was thinking about like steel fighting for some reason.
Yeah, it's still. Oh no, I guess that'd be neutral. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm on. Yeah, you're 100% right.
I was thinking because like maybe like there are cases where it's like if your coverage move is like lower base power, then like the resist is actually stronger with stab. But like since he was Terra, I
Yeah.
thought maybe you forgot that the Terra has the stab as well.
No, I just forgot what type Excadrill was there for a
Yeah.
minute. It was
Anything else you
Lumberry
wanted to
Drill too.
look at?
I don't know. I
Kick
think
is
this was
a-
a crazy game, not only just because of the slowpoke, but also I think Riceman really played well here. And I also think Zeb brought really great prep. This was maybe
Yeah.
one of the closest games of the season.
Who on Riceman's team do you think the low kicks for? I don't know the rest of the team because like clearly this team it does absolutely nothing to. So,
Yeah,
like 4 resists
be,
and 2 neutrals.
Might be a different steel type other than Mawile somewhere.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that was a good one. I mean, that really came down to the wire.
All I can find on the fainting thing is that slower Pokemon win because status is updated on fast Pokemon first.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just kind of a
what it was.
blanket statement.
Yep. As
So maybe it
opposed
shows
to-
it. It might show it visually at the same time just to save time, but like realistically,
that
like
was
if it
actually a
matters, it would happen
change.
first.
I think there was a change in the last couple generations where I might have been thinking of Sand now happens simultaneously.
Oh yeah, sand is simultaneous. Yeah.
It didn't used to be simultaneous. It used to be based on speed.
Interesting.
Because I remember, this is a weird throwback, but I remember years ago, there was some weird Reddit thread that my friend was going on saying, that he made rather on, I don't remember the sub that he was on, but it was about how, it was a challenge to see who could make the turn that had the most lines of text.
Oh yeah.
And so it was like there was hail up. It was like a whole bunch of like water absorb mons in a double battle, all clicking surf. So that there was just like lines and lines and lines of text
Like,
with
did
like
you say like water absorb and
leftovers,
storm
hail.
drain and stuff?
Sorry.
Did you say that there was like leftover? I mean, like water absorb and storm drain and stuff too?
It was just for water absorb mod. I don't remember what ended up being the most lines of text or if that was it, but I remember that since hail and sand back then as well would just proc individually for every mon, just like pretty much like leftovers. Then it added 4 lines of text. It was just, that's such a weird thing to remember now. Wow.
Well, I feel like, so if we're counting like weather chip damage and nobody would be at full health when the water absorb procs, I would think that storm drain...
they're not starting the battle at 100%.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I guess there's an extra line for... Well, no, there's just an extra line for saying that they recovered. I would think that storm drain does...
That's not the point. That's not the point. I was only just talking about... Okay. I was only talking about the interaction has changed, and I know it because of this.
Storm drain, if they were
you
already
come up
maxed out on special attack, would have the extra line that says, but it can't go any higher.
Bro, if you want to think of a situation, let's do that off stream.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can think of something that cooked harder than the thought that he had 10 years ago.
I don't know if I could. I don't know
replay.
enough of the niche situations. That was just one specific one. I was like, well, I think storm drain would have more. But so here's the next one. This is Hustle. This is also week 7.
You said we were going to Swarm next, right?
No. We're doing
we
the
had
2
hustle
hustles.
battles.
The 2 hustles are both week 7, and then it's Swarm, Truant, because those are all week 8.
You said we were going to do Hustle, Swarm, Truant, Hustle, Swarm, Truant. It doesn't matter. Let's just do this.
I don't think I said that. We're doing reverse order. We're just doing
VODs.
Hustle, Swarm, Truant.
All good. We'll check the VODs. We got Az versus Max. Do we remember what their records were going in?
I don't remember the Hustle ones. So.
I don't either. Lee, do you have any recollection?
Were you just grading them?
I think Knight Triumphant was second on the leaderboard.
Who's Knight Triumphant?
One of the people on your screen. He was like second or third on the hustle standings that week, and then Max was like in the lower end of the playoff spots.
Yeah, I think Max was fighting for a playoff spot, and Az was fighting for top seed still, I believe.
And then what happened? Let's find out. So
what happened?
Terrifying Poltergeist. Yeah, it's Poltergeist, not Poltergeist. I'm so used to saying
and
Poltergeist.
Ground Volcano.
Yep, and then... Okay, this doesn't count. So
I think it's Terra Articuno.
This is probably not
Terra
updated.
Articuno and I think Uxie?
I don't think so.
Uxie would be Psychic, though. But this looks like not
No, I
updated,
think his other
not
character
updated.
is like Zarud or something.
Not updated.
Or Zera.
It's Zera.
It's probably
Articuno,
just the ice, yeah.
So if you see Ice Articuno, you probably imagine it's offensive like Specs or Scarf or something. And it's just gonna try and click Ice Beam Freeze Dry.
Yeah.
That I think is just info.
It also, I mean, it helps you a little bit
get off
defensively,
the start.
but I mean, not the ice.
And the flying type is the best part about Articuno, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can do like you can benefit from the offense as well. Like if you were doing
using more recognizable showdown tag. Nah, he's being facetious. He knew it was you.
Yeah, I know. I know who you are.
It is,
that being said, there are times
difficult.
when I have no clue who they are. Yours I know because I've seen it enough.
Sometimes, especially because people tend to have like personality makeovers fairly often online.
Yeah.
So like when people change their names over time, it gets difficult. But also just running a league with how many people do we have? 48 current players. It just gets tricky remembering, you know?
Yeah. Part of it, I mean, at least you've been using like the same trainer for a lot of the time too, so like I'll recognize that too. It's when people change like everything about like the name, the profile picture, the trainer icon, the Discord name is different from the Showdown name, and it's that's where it gets confusing.
Yeah. And then the name on the server is different from the actual Discord account.
Yeah, the username, like nom 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 nom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into
changed
this.
my Discord profile picture in years.
I imagine
except for server specific.
I imagine we probably just see another lop lead. It's pretty hard to go wrong with a lop lead.
Yeah.
Good into pretty much everything.
I mean, maybe
actually it could be
Glycol
another lop versus tusk lead.
Yeah, that's actually funny.
Or treads rather.
Yeah, because I guess like really you could U-turn anything that you don't want to fake out, and then the Pagos you just fake out. So we'll see. Poltergeist, we were all wrong. They're actually underrated though, because you do immune his strongest ability. So
probably smash on this. Oh, trick. Okay, I actually dig that. Hold up. Taking a toxic's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
And also,
I mean, it's the end of the world if it's a shell smash and you were Sash, but you weren't Sash, so.
Yeah. I actually thought that Terapagos being a new mon just didn't
my
have
god.
toxic. Oh,
No, it's one of the ones that did just randomly get it. They give it to a lot of reptiles.
Huh. Ice beam.
Yeah, you're not killing them at 100%.
And baton pass. Or just double. I think that's fine too.
Yeah.
Scarf Zapdos or Slow Victini?
Though here's a question though. Hold on.
Or Speed Tie?
I want to go back a sec. So we see that this is leftovers. We're assuming it's at least mostly defensive or supportive, right? Is there a time that you might, like, if you want to set up a win con to sweep with this Terra Ice Articuno, this is a mon that doesn't do a lot of damage. Like, maybe it'll encore you if you try to set up, but like maybe that's the time to get in, get your Terra Ice at least, and throw out just like a Blizzard. I don't know. I mean, like,
instead of going Victini?
Instead of instead of because not that you're expecting the Zapdos swap, but like the Articuno beats the Zapdos, right? Because you're not flying anymore with the Terra, you hit him with the Blizzard. I don't know.
I feel like that might have even been what Az was predicting here too. Because now that the ground type is gone, Zapdos should just be kind of free to click buttons into Articuno, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but Zap doesn't really stand in front of the Terra Ice super well, right? Because it doesn't kill it at full health. We don't know the Articuno set though. We're just predicting based on.
Yeah, we're just assuming based on seeing Terra Ice. Yeah.
Steam it down. That's so strong.
Steam Eruption. That does a lot of damage. Maybe.
Sludge Bomb. Poison.
Okay, it's not specs. It's just full special attack.
Gotta get some rain up. Slurp up some of the good rain.
Wait.
Hold up. I get. Okay. What does Manaphy get to hit Volcanion otherwise?
Energy
like, does it have Energy Ball? Yeah. That's just neutral, but it's still better than Weather Ball. Unless you're expecting.
Does
he have weather on his
weather
team?
then? There's a Tyranitar that didn't come for AZ.
That's probably why you bring Weather Ball then. Actually, Weather Ball.
That's what Max just said in chat. No T-Tar is sad.
Yeah, Weather Ball rock into the Volcanion. I mean, granted, that's before you know that he's Terra Grounded, that the T-Tar's not coming. But that's actually a good bring, I would think. And there's a Terra Ice Beam. Not doing a lot. It gotta be Specs though, right?
Oh, that's gotta be Scarf if it's faster than Screamtail.
Unless it's just uninvested. That could be an uninvested Screamtail with an invested Articuno.
I'm surprised Screamtail went down there. Why did it just stay in front of the Articuno spamming Ice Beam?
I don't know.
Okay, we see another Rocky Helmet Psychic type against the Megalopin.
That Toxic didn't matter there.
Yep.
Still a good trade at the beginning, though.
Agility!
Flying Gem.
Drops a Flying Gem. Okay, so this is full offensive.
Yeah.
Wait.
No Chesto, though.
Does not win? Yo, SD again, brother. Do it. Boo.
Is Terapagos still full?
Yeah, but he's Scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he has Ice Beam, though. Yeah. I guess at this point you just want to chip him, so he's outside of the Terra Shell, and then you probably sweep with the Lop because this is weak to fighting now.
I guess you don't know if it's like which of these are Scarves yet. Yeah.
I guess you know now that the Articuno's Scarf.
Do they both bring Scarf birds? That's crazy.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, then you have to swap. Yeah. Your Scarf. Oh.
Oh.
Probably didn't matter though, because I think you just get.
Zapdos could win this.
Yeah. Para? No. Oh, but that's not gonna do a lot.
But now it's slow.
But it doesn't 2-KO. Oh, that kills though. Wow.
Nice. Well played.
What's Glaciate's base power?
Like 65, I think.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's why it's so weak.
10 more than Icy Wind.
I see. But it only hits one target.
Nice. Very well played. I don't.
You probably.
I don't know if the Glaciate was necessary. It probably was, right? So I thought the Articuno was Specs. That's very calcable.
Where is the Arctic?
And it outsped your Screamtail. How fast was your Screamtail? You were just going, oh, I run fast Screamtail.
164 timid. So maybe that should still outspeed Screamtail.
What?
164 timid. Yeah.
So. Oh, it was 28.
28 speed. But it was Scarf. It was Scarf Articuno. 164 timid with Scarf.
Was crazy. Yeah, I think that'd be great. Was really, really good. So I was just thinking, I don't know if you would have been able to calc whether V-Create, like raw V-Create would have killed, because if you get a Parachance there on the T-Bolt,
I was just gonna check what the rest of his set was.
It was no Invest Screamtail, and I miscalculated Ice Beam damage because I forgot to factor in Terra. Gotcha. So you thought it was Specs? Thought it was fast Specs versus your slow.
That makes sense. Because the same boost, right? It's 1.5.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Maybe I was biased towards thinking that Az would have run fast Screamtail because he was just talking about how much he liked fast Screamtail.
Yeah.
Then he didn't run fast.
I wonder if because we're Scarf Zap. Is there a better move than Toxic to run? Like Hurricane probably doesn't kill him. If T-Bolt only did.
I don't think it matters.
60%. And you have the same chance for a Hurricane to miss as you do for the T-Bolt to paralyze.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was well played at the end with the.
Oh, it was actually Mental Herb Manaphy too for the Screamtail. I actually really like that.
For the Encore, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so you can actually get the Tail Glow off. Just the weird Weather Ball was like, huh?
Yeah, well, it makes sense with the T-Tar.
Banking on the opponent's T-Tar to kill your opponent's water type.
I think it makes sense because of the water absorb. Like if you're not hitting it otherwise, I guess the energy ball hits it, but like that would be a nice snipe, if you get the weather ball. Where was I gonna question something? So we talked about how the reason the Screamtail went down is because he thought it was Specs. Oh, so later on he wasn't thinking that it was going to be Scarf. That makes sense then. Because he thought it was Specs like later on in the match. Because I was gonna say, because you could even still, like, if you see that damage, keep Screamtail, because Screamtail probably just comes in and heals on Pagos if he clicks anything other than Toxic, right?
Yeah.
Like at 22%. I can't imagine he takes that much from even the Starstorm. But
like, so did Screamtail have Protect?
I don't remember the rest of the set actually. There it is. No. Roar, Encore, Wish. Oh yeah, so it was just Wish with no Protect.
Funky.
Yeah. I guess the Roar makes sense.
Terrashell, I thought it was gonna win easily. Damn. But you didn't bring the Tyranitar to pop the Terrashell.
Yeah, the sand.
Also the Scarf
Safety Gogs.
The Scarf lead was kinda weird. I don't know.
Wait,
I just don't know what.
Oh, the Trick Scarf lead.
Yeah, I just don't know what the answer to Lop lead is.
Yeah, I think getting the Scarf on Pagos is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lop probably is just a higher value lead there. Just in general. I mean, unless you're worried about like a Rocky Helmet Treads or Uxie. Like swapping it on
We saw it already take on the Rocky Helmet Uxie.
Not the
or maybe not take it on, but
not at the beginning of the game.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm thinking of the Me last game. I was really scared of Terrapagos. Of what? Like covert cloak Terrapagos? Like,
Honestly,
the point is then turn 1 you break the Terra Shell.
no, but if he's covert cloak, then he doesn't get flinched, and he just starstorms
I
and
know
like,
that's what I'm
kills a lot.
saying. Is that actually what you were scared of? Was covert cloak?
I think that's what he's saying. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think that would have been a bad bring, especially if you know, like if your team is a little weak to that lop lead. That would be a smart bring. But it's a lot to like bank that on.
Trying to counter lead Uxie.
Lead Uxie. Yeah, the scarf would be best on Uxie if anyone. Yeah.
I guess. All good. I mean, you're the one who lost, man, not me.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
What do I know? I've got no horse in this race.
All right, let's hop on to the next one.
Yeah. Sorry.
This is the first of the 2 swarm ones. We're now in week 8. So do we want to talk about playoffs at all before we do the week 8 ones? Or do we want to just watch?
If we were to talk about it before we go over the replays, I think we would have to be talking about like what their scores were going into it. And
yeah. Well, I don't mean do the whole like doc review. I just mean like, do we want to check to see where these guys were ahead of this game? Because I did not check that.
Impulse is Scarcity on the top, and Impulse was already clinched for playoffs, whereas I believe Skyhops was skirting around playoff contention. I think it was maybe 3-3 or something close to like is trying to get the last playoffs.
Yeah, Lethal. We'll do like the deeper dive after all the games, but this was more just for like each of the individual games, so we know kind of what the stakes are.
Yeah, Skyhops was 4-3 going into this.
Okay, so locked in with a win, and maybe still in with a loss with a good diff.
So either needs a win or good diff.
Yeah. So we got. I do not know who Skyhops' Terra Captains are.
Take a guess. What would you guess?
Is it the Snorlax and the Petra?
I don't think you might have points for that. I don't remember. Let me find it for you.
Yeah, I don't have the doc up.
It is Petra and Snorlax.
So they're both stellar.
Interesting.
That's why I was confused. I feel like usually stellar is like the one that people just kind of use as the neutral one, but Skyhops is
but here it's the opposite.
The other ones.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, Stellar Onslaught.
So that's why I was like, I mean, stellar is already rare enough to bring, but bringing it on both of the Terra Caps, that's why I was kind of like second guessing.
That's a little crazy.
But
and Impulse's Terra Cap is Terra Fighting Aegis Slash.
That's the only one. Yeah, that's right, because these are all
Diancy's not a cap.
Primary typings.
It might be
Mega Diancy.
Yeah,
right?
Not its Suicune.
Oh, okay.
Is it Mega Diancy?
Yeah, it's Mega Diancy.
Okay. So, Stellar Onslaught. We could have read that.
I did.
And seen that was. What
I said it out loud.
I didn't read. I didn't read what you said. All right, let's play.
Never listen to me.
I know, go to the leads.
I forgot to predict the leads. All right, I'm gonna guess that we're gonna see 2 steel types, since both team has one, so it like makes sense that they would lead with the steel types, right? Yeah.
Yo, as I agree, Impulse's team is really nice. I think it was my favorite of the division, or one of them at least.
Yeah, it is nice. So let's just talk about what we're looking at here then, even though we didn't say anything.
Well, we probably just see, if I were to take a guess for Scizor, I would
There's no way Scizor hits this, right? Like,
I would think
guess
it
not.
has to be into Talonflame. You might want to be pads.
Yeah.
But knocking here is probably rarely a bad play. Like, even if King's Shield happens, which I think is risky, don't really care if you lose an attack stat. Like, you want to just drop an item.
I wonder.
Despite the allegations, he's a low-key cracked player. Who's cracked? Skyhops or Impulse?
Are there allegations that Impulse isn't
both really?
When Impulse joined the league, everyone was saying mid-pulse.
Oh, I think that was just the joke. I remember the one with Impulse being late on the picks. Maybe that's why it was mid pull. I don't know.
John Falls.
I just echo things. Like if I see people spamming something, I will also say it. So
so-called free thinkers when there's a copy posted.
Yeah. I am not a free thinker when it comes to spamming in Discords. I will happily mimic whatever's going on.
At mid pulse.
Yeah. So I guess what you worry about clicking King's Shield would be like an SD, because then that's SD Scizor with pads.
SD is crazy here though on the
No.
Talon Flame switch. Like the problem here is that Talon Flame switch.
Yeah. Because you're just outspeed. But
That's
Noctis is
overheated Flare Blitz, whatever.
yeah. Focus Sash, knockoff, with also pads.
I mean, run an Akaberry at least if that's the
left.
play. Petra run on the. Oh shit. Okay. Well, none of these things happened. I guess
we got some Terra
saying-
Captains.
Shit, wow. Wait.
I guess
guess
that
if
actually
I was
makes sense
saying
if you're predicting the
that
knockoff.
Okay. Good. Okay. I guess Skyhops
Good.
is saying that his Scizor isn't gonna beat Aegislash because it's not like built for
Yeah.
it. Clicking knock into a Terra Fighting wouldn't be
Right.
ideal, I guess.
I'll be honest, already forgot that he was a Terra Captain. Like, 'cause that does change everything. Because there's nothing that you really reliably hit him with at that point. You're either hitting him resisted steel, immune, close combat, resisted knockoff. There's so many different outcomes there. But it's a good play with the Swords Dance there, because you kind of put the ball in Skyhops' court to make a play there. So that's
Oh my
still super effective, because not defensive typing difference, but that is a chunky money. What is it, like 160 base defense?
Yeah,
it's something crazy. Yeah.
pretty good. Pulses wash, go Skyhops.
Yeah. But now you're still dead.
But you know what? Petron did its job, you know?
That was a big chunk of damage, yeah.
Like, it would have been nice if it could try and take on Dragonite as well, but
Yeah. Here's
so we have the
Dawn
booster
fan.
speed. Definitely just goes
Iron
into
Defense, that's
This is one of my favorite Shock
that's
sets, by the
really
way.
good.
Iron Defense
Yeah,
is
because
so
Shocks is pretty tanky if you get anything going on defense. Like his base stats aren't insane, but he has pretty good HP, I think. I just remember reflect sets on him were like really good for like countering the ground types that would normally come in on you.
Tried to predict the Talonflame coming in with the T-Bolt there, which I don't necessarily disagree with. Body press. Sash. Very nice.
Still probably take that. I mean, you've shown that you're a defensive set at that point, and you've used your
Weakness
booster.
policy? The flinch on the weakness policy.
Nasty play. That's greedy.
Oh, but he gave him the homie stock. There
Oh,
you
is
go,
that?
brother.
Oh, is that the homie stock you were talking about?
Yeah.
I see.
I forgot about that, yeah.
I thought he was just being greedy, boy. Oh, wait.
What?
Oh, that was on the Latios. Never mind. I thought that he did that. Like, he was Terra Stellar, so it would have still been immune. I'll get it now. Minus attack. Doesn't.
True, it was a gem. Fighting gem on the close combat there.
Was it? I didn't see that. Oh. Does that
Interesting.
only kill with the gem? Maybe like a max defense HP?
Maybe the idea is to rather than running black belt, for example, you run the gem so that you take less knockoff damage from something later.
Yeah. I mean,
Like realistically, other than normal gem or but honestly, even normal gem is kind of meh. Yeah, pretty much normal gem or flying gem for
Flying
acro
gem,
and
yeah.
like fake out unburden kind of things are kind of, I think, the only gems really worth running
yeah, I would agree
because
with
they've been
that.
nerfed. But like on a ghost type, it kind of makes sense if you're trying to avoid knock damage.
It's the only Terra Cap he brought, though, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
There's
really,
no speed.
if you're worried about the knock, though, and you have your Terrifying, he clicked Terrifying turn 1.
Yeah, true.
So, and you already have a really good, Mega Deancey, already a really good knock swap. So it's not like you really need the swap for that. I'm guessing that the Fighting Gem might just be a specific, maybe for like a neutral Snorlax on a different Terra type, where it's like you can just kind of cover your bases.
But
hit
it
him with
gives, doesn't it give the same boost as Black Belt? Or maybe it's
isn't it-
1.3
isn't it 1.5?
instead of 1.2. No, it's not 1.5. It hasn't been that since like Gen 6.
Oh. I thought it was 1.5. Oh,
It's like-
I'm thinking of acrobatics. I just get such a massive boost from it because it also counts as not using the item.
That's two times.
Right, but I just mean like I'm thinking like the big damage there.
It's either 1.2 or 1.3. I don't remember exactly, but it's kind of equivalent to like a terrain boost, right?
Yeah, I would think 1.3 makes more sense because otherwise, yeah, like why wouldn't you just run every move
might
has
have
a
been a
type boosting item?
Yeah,
that would be 1.2. So it's probably 1.3. Either way, I don't know why you're in it. We could ask when he's awake tomorrow.
Hit the mystical fire.
He's swapping on.
I'm surprised Latios didn't try and just click something here.
Yeah,
I feel like this is gonna be the last time that.
It's a speed tie. But what else?
Yeah, I think this is the last time the Latios is gonna have any impact. Is against,
Well,
like unless
It gets
D-Knight just
speeded
doesn't
by
have
D-Knight.
Dragonite, it's outsped by Talonflame.
Yeah, exactly.
It's never clicking another button unless
Wait,
it wins the speed
it
tie, so you may
outspeeds
as
the
well.
Dragonite, but oh, because he's speeded, right?
Yeah.
Well, you don't know the
only
Dragonite's
thing I
set
can-
yet.
No, I know. So, well, that's what I'm saying then, is you're banking on the opponent's Dragonite not having E-Speed.
If you
rather than just saying I'm going to
preserve
try and
him,
win the
yeah.
speed tie,
Right.
that makes me think that Latios, watching it proc the weakness policy, it's an agility set with not very much speed invest, is what I take out of that.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, just
Agility
seeing
with
the weakness
weakness
policy, I
policy,
already
yeah.
assume it's a bit bulkier.
That makes sense.
Maybe to dodge to the Polter later, because I've run Polter Pecha. Okay, that is also of pretty legit
Oh,
support as well.
yeah, that's true.
to like have an item but not have an item. Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
that's a good idea. I forgot that there's another move that benefits from not having an item. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what the plan is there. I guess the Scizor just kills it. But also, like, couldn't he just go into the Talon there? That's an almost full health Talon. I feel like you could have just
This
gone
is DDing
Talon.
now.
Sucker,
Problem.
crit, still
Oh my
not
god.
enough.
Oh, okay, that was a crit. EQ kills. Bullet
Bullet
Punch
Punch
should
will
kill despite E-Speed.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Normal gem, E-Speed.
Oh.
Another gem. Probably
Was he
also to
Life
block the
Orb?
Polter.
Oh, he was.
It was.
Dang, they just did that.
And
That was-
And a
that was
third
fun.
gem. Flying gem acro
Oops.
too.
I
What
didn't
the
mean to
hell?
do that. That's one, two,
He's the gem merchant.
three gems. Well, hey, here's the two that you said were actually good.
Yeah, the normal and the flying gem.
Yeah,
Maybe he put the two on and then the fighting one was like, hey, whatever.
yeah. I've done that before, where I have like I end up with like 4
yeah,
berries.
and
It's
the
like why not we just have a berry
Talon
party?
Flame
Everybody
Galen?
gets berries.
Um,
What did you say, Lee?
Was it Talonflame Gale Wings so that acrobatic had priority?
Oh, it
it
was.
was. Versus Scizor, that seemed like Scizor and
Yeah, you
wow,
went the
that seems
flame
pretty
body. But this
interesting.
isn't Mega Scizor, so maybe you're bluffing, thinking that they're not going to bring the Scizor against the Talon.
Bro, it's Steven Universe, so true.
I had a team that had a Scizor on it in my last draft where I had Talon, and I pretty much just assumed he wasn't bringing the Scizor in the games, and he didn't. And I ran Talon sets that like might have lost to the Scizor, but I knew he wasn't gonna bring.
That's
So,
how you just lose to a Scizor with a Talonflame, brother.
Yeah. But I mean, well, I guess in that context, you look at the rest of the team, it's like there are mons that should come to this game that it would be kind of pointless to bring a Scizor against Talonflame and Raging Bolt and Greninja, who all resist his priority. But,
I think it's rarely not a good choice to bring your Scizor. Or, yeah.
yeah. Well, either way, I mean,
Double negative.
Talon does still beat it in most cases. Like the Flame Body's nice, so like it's definitely like the thing that ruins it. But also like, you know, it also gets ruined by Talon just outspeeding it and killing it.
Well, you know what ruins Talonflame? Not being in front of the Scizor. So if your pad's U-turn and Talonflame comes in every time, this one sucks now.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, repeat the
Like-
first part.
Okay, Talon is only good in a Scizor matchup when it's in front of Scizor.
Oh yeah.
So if you're just always clicking U-turn, or if the first time you click knockoff into U-turn so that it drops its boots,
Yeah, it doesn't have wings anymore either.
yeah, it loses its wings and it loses its boots.
Yeah.
and you're putting the Talonflame in the blender. Like that's I think
That is true.
Really
Yeah,
underestimate. Really underestimate the combination of U-turn plus stab. Sorry, knockoff plus stab U-turn.
Yeah.
On all of like the flame bodies that traditionally like to try and wall Scizor.
Yeah.
It's only a wall before it puts you through the blender. So you kind of have to like play mind games with it and not actually go into the Talonflame, which is what happened, which is what we saw here, by the way, when Impulse just Terra-fighting as the turn 1.
And he gave him the Diancie too, instead of going to Talon.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, knowing that it's Galewings now.
Yeah, that does make sense now.
Oh, and the Galewings Flying Gym too for the Acrobat. Yeah, that's good. That's one of the unfortunate things about the nerf with Galewings too, is like, you know, your strongest move is Brave Bird. You just don't get to use it more than once.
Yeah. GG to both of these guys. Impulse, I believe, is either guaranteed or close to guaranteed top seed with this win.
Nice. Even with just the plus
I
one.
think he's 6-2 now.
I think
so
Impulse
maybe
is
not top
seed. Second seed. I think Afonso's first seed.
True.
Oh yeah, because I think it was before that they had played
Metro
their game.
and Luke can take second seed from Impulse, but no one can finish higher than Afonso because Afonso only has 1 loss.
Well, I think Afonso's our other game here.
Speaking of Afonso.
So we might know the outcome now.
Wait, what is this? This is the rain team with no rain?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no rain, and we see the Overquill, the Fundy, and the Archaludon. I really like Afonso's team. It always feels like such a mishmash of random
did he always
stuff.
have the Pagos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he picked up Cortana recently.
Yeah, he picked up Cortana for this battle.
Yeah.
Right before deadline.
I see. I don't know why I don't remember the Pagos on this team, but all right.
Let's take a look at these Terracats.
Flying is
Flying Zera.
And then Steel. Dude, the Terra Cordelia's has been great.
Yeah.
Then we got
Fairy Archaludon.
Ground Archaludon.
No, it's Ground Archaludon.
Ground Archaludon.
Lee, you gotta get better at reading these Terra types.
Yeah, my bad.
You're a step behind all of us.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'm not on these enough. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. You can't be as good as me.
I just need like 30 seconds if you guys want to take the lead on that, and I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, Tony, what do you think these leads are?
Well, I think Glasscore is always a good lead. Depending on what set you're running on some of these mons, like, I mean, just looking at this, you're going against a rain team, but a rain team that now has Cortana. Like, they're not really weak to grass. Normally, I think maybe like a Trailblaze Urshi set wouldn't be bad, but Oh wait, is this rapid or?
It is rapid.
Single?
I
Okay,
have Wicked.
Got it. So honestly, probably not Urshi lead because you're not killing the Pagos. I think Black Square makes a lot of sense. This team is fairly weak to spikes. If it's not like a rapid spin Pagos lead. Thundy can defog, but like, do you want it to? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Hazard Gliscor lead, but we'll see. I mean, you got a lot of swaps here too. Like Dirge swaps in on a lot of things. Cradily can swap in on things. Muck can swap in on things. So I don't think you're too concerned about like having to be on the back foot defensively on the first turn here. And really, like, who are your ice threats here that have ice coverage?
Are we back?
Pagos and Thundy. We're talking about the leads.
Leads?
Yeah. I'm saying Gliscor, and then I think Pagos makes sense for a lead over here.
Cool. I think it's hard to go wrong with Overquill too. He's really liked Hazard lead Overquill.
Yeah, could work.
With Intimidate, like you see no rain. So I mean, what else is Overquill reliably going to be? Like, if you're going to think of a set for Overquill, it's probably not like Agility Swords Dance, because you would just run rain over that, right?
Right. Unless you're
probably
trying to misdirect.
Rude.
Yeah, I guess. And then really the only hazard control over here is the Gliscor. If he's running defog, and Gliscor does not have enough moves to run defog that often.
Yeah, it rarely does. Let's take a look.
So there's
It is.
Overquill and the Gliscor, so makes sense. But he swaps out. I guess yeah, he gets his rocks up.
I like this. This is good from Roy.
Yeah. And you
To the
preserve
Zera.
him a little bit there too.
Interesting that you go to the Zera. Why?
And we are boots.
Why did
Pegos
Gliscor
here.
switch out from the Thundy? Isn't it good?
Oh,
into
wait a
Thundy?
minute. Okay, hold on. Is he gonna notice? Oh, he didn't use Plasma Fist. Rapid Spin. Dude, if he clicks Plasma Fist, he gets healed.
Oh, true.
The
I wonder. Did he forgore? Okay, he knows. He knows.
I just feel like you do that the first turn, to be honest, because
Yeah, that
you're
would be
not
really funny.
doing a lot with the breaking of the Terra Shell anyway.
Yeah.
I get the Power
Let's-
Punch also being a boost for that, but like, you're
So
really
why did the Gliscor
limiting
switch on the Thundy? I really don't understand.
on the? I mean,
What is Thundy
it's not a Terra
like
Cap.
threatening here? It's not a Terra Cap. There's no weather up.
I mean, he's neutral
Maybe
to
that just
flying.
means that Gliscor. What flying move?
Doesn't he have the Bleakwind Storm or whatever?
No, that's
torn.
that's torn.
Oh, right, he has the electric one.
Yeah, there's no literally doesn't get a flying move. Its only coverage would be like grass with Grass Knot.
Which
So that
doesn't
makes me
hit.
just think
That's
that
where
maybe
comes.
maybe Gliscor just has like EQ U-turn or something. But I feel like you still U-turn there if you have it. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I really want to. I'll be looking at that Gliscor set. 'Cause you definitely. It feels weird.
Yeah,
to bring
because Zera
Gliscor
doesn't
that
seem
uses
better
to
than
deal.
Gliscor for that, for whatever it's coming in on. Yeah, but yeah, the Plasma Fist
Okay,
there
you can
goes so
spin
hard
the
because then you
back.
deny spin. Even if you're not expecting him to use the normal move, like at least you're covering the spin.
Yeah, I agree.
But then again, you have Gliscor at full health still, so you can always get rocks.
Yeah, but
back
then
up.
it's like, why did you switch out in the first place?
right. No, I'm just saying, like at least now, like he can still probably get rocks up at some point.
Yeah. I
That
also kind of like
was
the power
interesting.
punch.
Yeah,
It
I don't
could
mind
Probably have just been. Okay, I like the CC.
it. Yeah,
Surprising that this didn't
the
Terra
stamina is
here.
rough. Yeah, no Terra.
If that Terra fighting, it might live that EQ.
Well, he's Terra
I
flying,
don't
wasn't
think
he?
so. It's -1.
He's Terra flying.
Oh, I thought he was fighting.
Is he flying? No, he's flying.
Oh, it is flying.
Yeah,
Huh.
he would have immune the earthquake.
Oh, it was Max's Zera that was fighting.
Is Max's? Wait, was it? I thought Aegislash was the fighting. Maybe there was also a.
That was Impulse.
So this is a really odd bring. Terra ground stamina against the Rapid Strike Urshifu. I feel like it just completely counters the entire idea of Archelodon.
Or
Make
just wanted
yourself-
a Mudsdale.
Yeah.
Leave him
Well,
alone, man.
make yourself weak to the Mon that ignores your defense boosts.
He just wants a Haunts.
Like, I guess it was for the Zera, but like it's a Terra Captain Zera. If he had clicked the Terra flying like he should have, then it doesn't even counter him. I feel like that's a weird bring. Terra ground. I guess that's what he hits him with. Still only does a little over half.
Well, okay, Gliscor's in it. We did actually. Wow, it took 50 from this Psychic.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
gotta
spec
be. It's gotta
Thundy?
be not invested at all. Gliscor's
It does
spin
have
F is
EQ.
pretty shit.
It's EQ, SD, rocks. I guess
Could
we're
be
finding
full
out why
offense.
it switched out from
Yeah,
Thundy. Facade, maybe?
maybe. That'll kill it though.
Last, yeah.
That's like probably fine though. Yeah. Oh, poison maybe?
Okay,
No.
poison? No.
No
Sneak.
poison touch, no poison jab, poison.
A sneak. But you live this.
yeah.
It just means that.
I'm sure
Monk
that's what this mon
kind
is
of
for.
done.
Is just for dealing with the Valiant.
Yeah, very true.
Yep.
People,
And
yeah, there's
then,
no. Oh wait. Uh oh. Dirge.
he tanks
Dirge do
it,
dirge
but-
things.
Oh, crit didn't matter because he's
No.
dead.
Scarf
But actually,
Urshi-
maybe it does matter if he's Aqua Jet or Scarf.
Scarf Urshi here with CC. CC?
No, he's just
Oh,
Aqua Jet.
no.
okay.
Oh, it's not Scarf.
If knowing that he's not Scarf, I think that is the right play though, because like you
Yeah,
want to
yeah, yeah.
you want to try and get that.
Yeah.
But
Great game, guys.
that was a good game.
There were, I think, a couple questionable sets. It feels
Yeah.
really weird that your only Thundy answer loses to Thundy, so you rely on the thing that doesn't beat Thundy to beat Thundy. I don't know.
I think that Roy's in an infinitely better position if he just clicks Terraflying here.
Also that too, yeah. It isn't really that much better, actually.
Well, at least you survive an extra turn.
And
you see, like, you force him to go to our ground, and now you know your Urshi beats him. You can go into Gliscor for the next Earthquake. And I don't know what else is he using, like Draco? You know, a fairy, but I guess we can check the stats. I want to see what the.
Yeah, I guess it is a bit better. It just boils down, I think, to the same end game.
Yeah, it might not win the game. Yeah, I just think it's better.
Yeah, having a Zera up though does mean that you can try and kill the Kartana with a CC. I don't think it does though.
It was AV.
That was a good game. That was a good game. Proving once again that the good Rainmons don't need rain to be good.
Yeah. That's Bandit, Car,
and as I've been saying,
oh, Scarf Thundy, so,
really
so that actually still beats the Urshi, even if it was Scarf.
Interesting. I've been very surprised every time I see Overquill to a game. It didn't do too much this game, but maybe I got spikes, right?
Yeah. I think it's a pretty solid mon, like even without the Swift Swim.
Yeah,
I think it's just like a good mid tier. And Poison Dark is a pretty good typing. Not all
but
like
the fact that
clear
it's kind of like
weaknesses.
Blastoise, right? Where it's like it can be this bulky thing that plays a hazard game, or it can be the setup mon that cleans.
Yeah. Well, especially on a rain team too, you don't get to just like bring the anti-intimidate stuff that you would bring against like a Lando, for example, because like there's a good chance that it's not even running intimidate. So
yeah, true.
In that
I think
aspect.
that's a
So
big part of its
it ends
strength.
up being really
is
nice.
like, yeah, you think primarily that it'll be Swift Swim, and then when it pops out with Intimidate, you're like, ah, shit.
Yeah. So it might not be as good in that role, like not on a rain team, but specifically on a rain team, it works better on the non-rain team variants of it because of the threat.
It's on a team that has Pelipper.
yeah. That's the Pelipper tax to make Overquill good.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I'm always a big fan of weather splashes. That reminds me though, Lee, aren't you drafting a little weather team going on over there in the PGA?
Oh no, I'm not.
No, I figured. But well, you mean your teammate with the Torkoal and you with the Walking Wing Venusaur aren't included here?
We might be.
You just trade them around.
Just not me.
Get a lot of early picks and then just give them all to one person.
We all know Lee's taking the Dragapult though. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I do love me a Dragapult. Anyways, we have some short reviews to get to, right?
We sure do. So let's take a peek.
So we got the first of the two. We got Bobo, who was here in the chat.
Herbizerb.
At the very beginning.
We've also got a live hustle game going on right now too.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Who
it is Fennec versus Rice Man. Maybe have that on in the background. We probably shouldn't comment too much on it.
Yeah, because I think Fennec's in here.
Yeah, true.
Alright.
Good luck to both. I believe there are very big playoff
it's zoomed in weird.
implications.
Okay, here. I'm going to give you...
I think Fennec might be clinched by Diff, but Rice Man needs the win in order to be in. Otherwise, it comes down to either needs to win or needs to have like -2 at the least.
We still got the turn timer going, by the way, in this live game that you can't see because it's cut off on my screen. Alright, so I'm going to say definitely click Body Slam. Alright, that's the only advice I'm giving.
Wait, oh, you have it up on stream? Oh, take it off stream.
No, I don't. It's just... It's not even showing the whole match. It's only showing for fun.
Showing the chat log.
Oh wait, this is the weird like app you have on the right?
Yeah, so it's not the reason why it's cut off, because this is normally blank space over here. It's here. I wonder if I have a better setup.
Can you just put it back to something that we're talking about? I meant when I said put it on in the background, I meant for the people viewing. No, for not commandeering the stream.
I wanted to bring it up so I could give one point of advice and then close out. And my one point of advice was looking and seeing that Ursaring had Body Slam and saying click Body Slam.
Nice.
So.
Okay. So this is week 8, I believe. Bobo
Yep.
versus Sturmtide.
The rest of these were all week 8. The two.
We see
Swarm ones were also
the two truant mascots, the Big Wob, and Cast Foam, the Avatar.
There they are.
It's finally coming to a game. Wobbuffet, this is the first time it's come to a game. This thing is so... Oh my god, it's so bad, man.
It's just banned.
The fact that anybody paid a single point for it, I would have rathered a Bulbasaur.
We have Shadow Tag banned, right? I would assume.
Correct.
Surely, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
it's
it
pretty
is.
bad,
It is real bad. So...
You know what I found out recently,
kudos for bringing it. What's that?
Castform doesn't have a Sandstorm form?
Nope.
I didn't know that. I thought it had a form for every weather.
I mean, Sandstorm isn't really weather. Like, is tsunami weather? Like, technically,
it's like a natural
disaster. If you're underwater, your climate is water.
Yeah. Sandstorm is like high winds in a sandy place.
Well, there's no tailwind weather.
Yeah, that's true.
Weather form.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
if you use tailwind with a ground type or rock type on the field, it should cause a sandstorm.
Yeah, I think it's precipitation based.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Because it's based on the clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right. Okay. So we do have both of the true mascots here. Oh. That's okay.
We know the lead.
Yeah. Don't worry. We see water. I think Ogrepon has to be water. It's Terra flying. Iron Moth.
Wait a minute. Oh, but Ogre's
Water,
not an
Blowfish.
actual Terra Captain. It just can't be changed.
right.
Okay. I see. I was gonna say there's no way you can do those two together. Yeah, and then Waterfish.
Yep.
In.
So I think at this point Sturmtide is already clinched for a playoff spot. I believe, or if not clinched, is like already on his way to being, like, he was already in a good spot, right? Like positive record.
I don't remember Hustle's standings. I mean, Truant's standings.
I think we talk about it here in chat, actually.
Yeah, I did the math for Bobo, and as he got a KO, he was clinched.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
What about Storm? Is Storm already clinched?
I think Storm was higher than Bobo.
Storm was
5-2 versus 4-3. So, if he gets a KO, he clinches, and Storm's already
And
clinched.
Bobo had really good diff going into this, so he just needed one KO to
Yeah.
lock himself above the 3 and 4s.
Nice.
Trying for a
So
playoff spot.
one KO for Bobo, and both are clinched, I believe.
So that's why he's probably
Yeah.
leading with banded Melmetal, just clicking double Iron Man.
He even says here, I made the team so I could get at least one KO in this match.
Yeah,
True.
they're all there.
And
With your
based.
Wobbuffet that does not produce offense. But all right, so we got Weather Ball right off the bat. Sub. I mean, maybe you're just expecting the swap, like for a Thunder Punch, but you're just in a worse position now. You're at less health than you would be.
I think unless you're setting up, you're going to deal more damage to yourself, especially with how often people run Helmet against Melm. Like cutting your HP just to get an extra
and
attack
showing
off, if
that
anything,
you're
actually
lefties.
just does more damage to yourself.
Yeah.
Do you see the
Knock
knock? Knock is
in front of
good.
the Melmetal is kind of crazy.
True. Yeah, that was a crazy play. SD,
Well, I mean,
This is Terra Water.
Eviolite, he's not intimidating, he's Swiss one, but Eviolite probably still tanks the Melm, I would think, on this one.
I think it still does. Yeah, well, it kills it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Now what? Wobbuffet.
Uh-oh, the two goats.
Uh-oh. Sure wish there was something...
It's almost like you know that he can't do anything if you just swap.
Yeah. I think I might have mentioned this in the post-game chat, about how, like, dude...
Uh-oh.
oh my god, it's gonna start dying to sand chip now. Yeah, you just get rocks up. Yeah, this is so bad, dude. This mon is awful.
Oh, he's doing something.
Encore is fine, but you can just swap. Just swap. There's no
But what if you
hazards.
don't swap?
Here we go. Like, if you swap 169 times or whatever in front of Wobbuffet while it runs out of PP, like,
Yeah.
GG.
I guess eventually, like, you sort of expect the opponent to be like, okay, who are they swapping to this time? And then they just put like a...
Yeah, that's why you just
mono.
go into random things.
Yeah.
So if
You're basically
you
just playing
dedicate
roar
an
roulette.
entire mon in 150 turns to roar,
Oh, red card.
cool.
That's what that was. That makes sense. I
Long
guess
rest,
if
that
you're
does a lot of damage.
building this for the moth, right? You don't want it to get ramped up. Maybe it could be booster energy too.
I
Like,
really like the red card, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good bring.
Oh, I thought the headlong rush did 31, or sorry, 41 to the hippo. That's why I was like, wow, holy crap.
19. Yeah.
Drop the light clay. That's big for the second veil.
Yeah, which this one's
Moth
almost
is
up.
pretty much always free into
Oh, you
Ninetales
survived
too.
that. But why?
You should save this though. Oh man, I think you should save the Ninetales and
Yeah.
veil later.
Oh,
And
Bubble got
you're
his KO.
giving him boosts every time.
Playoffs, baby.
Yeah. He doesn't have EV Light anymore, but I feel like he would. Maybe not Energy Ball. Now he's Terra Water. Yeah, never mind. Yep, still paralyzed.
Oh my god, that's so many.
Look, Wobbuffet's still doing the same thing that he always does, which is not do anything.
Woo.
Cost
That's
that
that
Destiny
Destiny
Bond.
It got one. Woohoo!
Look at that. That was his
It
guaranteed
did
kill.
it.
That was the one that he needed. I mean, granted, he already got it, but that would have given it to him, even if he lost everything else.
T-wave on the cast form, okay.
Oh,
Disable. Bro, it's 2024.
SD with Toxic up in front of the
Oh, the hurricane.
hurricane
and the Toxic.
rain. Dead.
Oh my
Cast
god.
form
Wow.
gets one.
The goats really came out today.
They're both on the board. And it's
Damn.
dead.
And
It's
faster
gone.
with para.
Too fast. You dead.
Flame charge. Nothing.
Oh wait, flame charge?
No solar beam.
Surely this doesn't meteor beam. Okay. Holy crap damage.
There's solar
Oh
beam.
true, the para just turned on analytic. That's funny.
Oh yeah. Bonk.
And then
Well,
Zucker
hey,
won.
everyone
Yeah, the
wins.
+1. The flame charge is so sick. I think the flame charge won the game there, actually. I'm not sure.
No, isn't he faster?
So it was already faster than
Oh, for the moth, you mean?
this, but it had to outspeed the moth. Because if it doesn't outspeed moth,
Well, what does moth hit it with before any boosts?
okay. Actually, to be fair,
Wave?
yeah, it would be sludge wave. So Zard wouldn't be at 37
he's
though
only
if
yeah.
it took, or if
Right.
it didn't.
If he
click
just
wave.
solar beams.
Like if
yeah.
it just solar beamed here,
Yeah.
it just kills the Starmie.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like with no boost, I don't think
But-
the moth kills it.
Maybe what does sludge wave do to Zard Y?
Well, we got to see what the set is on moth.
Yeah, I'll calc here.
Power herb, meteor beam.
Oh, it had meteor beam. Okay,
He's
then
not
that
clicking
100%.
sludge wave.
Yeah, that 100% matters.
He's
Than
not
flame charge
clicking
one.
sludge wave. Yeah, that's nice.
Nice. GG. very
Flame
well
charge
played.
and panic Terra won the game. If I didn't Terra in front of the Polytoad, I might have won.
True. Yeah, didn't you kill the Polytoad with energy ball?
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what the panic is for. I
Where
guess
was
for panic
what
sake.
term was that? Oh, the panic terror with the moth.
Yeah,
Oh,
when Moth
because
Terra
of
flying
the
energy balled.
right,
and
and
it's
didn't
like,
need to
Why?
terrifying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't need to. You already killed the Polytoad with energy ball, regardless of your Terra.
Yeah. But wait, where does that mess you up though? Because doesn't moth like kill anything that
Because
is
then
at
it's
speed
still
from this
a-
point on?
But then it's
Comes
still a
the Terra
fire
50.
poison type, and it lives whatever from Zard.
Oh, from Zard, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Unless, what is
I was worried it was somehow faster.
Scorching Sands though? He dies to Scorching Sands.
Scorching Sands? It might have died.
It would just be a 50-50 because he would still have the Terror available. But it sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you probably wouldn't have Terrored him
50-50
for that.
if you know it has Scorching Sands. So it's not really.
I'm
Bubba's favorite.
yeah. He's because by the sounds of it, he probably wouldn't have terrored. Like he's saying that if the panic terror earlier was worse.
Yeah.
But yeah. That was a good game.
I might click Terra there if they heard Earth Power. I think it means Scorching Sands, but
Scorching Sands.
I mean, you have to predict.
Well,
that
you
it
wouldn't
has
have seen
Scorching
it.
Sands
Yeah, he
there.
hasn't used it yet.
Yeah. Which,
He's
like,
only
it is.
shown Weatherball
It is a
Slug.
fairly common thing for it to have Earthquake over Scorching Sands. I'm surprised it had Scorching Sands into something that has like such low defense. But I don't know. Yeah, you see the flame charge, and you think, it could be mixed. I don't know. You might have predicted. I don't know. It's hard to say. Either nobody can really.
When did we see the weather ball?
It just had. It would have given you an out for sure in that.
Weather ball's later. Okay. Weather ball's here. I was gonna say, because if you hadn't seen the weather ball yet, like you might even just think it's a fully physical plus solar beam specifically to snipe like these two. But
maybe.
I don't know. You can probably do some counts in there.
GG,
But either way, at that point, he's locked in. I mean, there's no reason to.
Yeah, you're
go
locked. You
super
got your one.
in-depth. Like,
Yeah, you got your one. You take it and you go. You got Wob on the board. You helped Castform get on the board. Like you take that 2-0 loss into playoffs and you run with it. And it went from 0 to 50-50. No, like I'm saying, it's a 50-50.
There's two outcomes, so it's 50-50.
Yeah, it's a 25. If you say if you're predicting that he has a ground move versus not a ground move, that's a 50-50, and then you click Terra or you don't click Terra, and that's another 50-50.
Well, if you think about it, though, if you go back to, like, where was it? To turn 1, so either of them could win this game, so it was a 50-50 from the beginning. Because there's two...
Okay, cool.
Two people playing.
Anyway.
Alright, so the next playoff is... Or the next replay is going to be LethalBlue and Davey. This is a recent one. I thought this was a really
This
good
was
game.
week 8. Lethal is 7-0, going up against Dave, looking to finish off his undefeated run through the truant bracket and leave no doubt in anybody's mind that he should be promoted back to Swarm.
Davey versus Goliath.
Literally
Somebody
Davey
made
Goliath.
that joke in the chat.
Yeah, I think Sweets made that joke.
Yeah, it was a good joke.
Good joke.
Yeah.
So we see
They've done a
Terra-
pretty unfortunate season so far. Like I watched back some of his replays,
Yeah,
and
his
like
luck's been
he
not
just
on his
gets like
side.
para-trapped in every game, like every single game.
It is the game we play.
Yeah.
We see Poison Metagross, which is interesting. I actually think Poison is just a really good Terra type defensively when you're trying to set up. But seeing the Poison type should be a big flag for you, a big purple flag saying this thing is setting up.
Yeah.
Maybe even like a Cosmic Power set, or like Iron Defense, Body Press kind of set.
Right. Puts Glowking in a tough position too, because it's either dual resisting or immuning and then like resisting its stabs, or it's weak to psychic.
From Dave, we see. I don't think
Ground
these picks are-
Hydropple.
Yeah, and then
Ground Hydropple and
Fighting Blastoise?
Fighting Blastoise, yeah, because the Talon's already
Yeah.
fire type.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
forgot to change Talon's type, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it was a late addition. Usually that 6th slot is the one that's like, oh, maybe we'll put this mod back on the team. You forget to change that.
Yeah, Sweets, you were 100% like narrating this game as we were
Yeah.
running around. It was fun.
All right.
Okay.
So, I shouldn't have.
Now Scrata lead. Who would have thought? Good lead.
Versus the Talon
Versus
Flame,
Talonflame,
which is,
who
you know,
would've thought?
yeah,
Good
if you're
lead.
expecting the Talon, I mean, you're expecting the Meow.
Yep. I don't have a
Probably
problem with testing the waters here though and saying, "Are you leading Talon? Let's find out."
Yeah. I think Talon can click U-turn if he's running it, or Wisp. I mean, you're pretty much safe to do either.
Yeah, Wisp looks pretty good.
Taunt also that's also good. I mean, it doesn't do anything to the Meow, but like you're kind of just calling that the Meow's going to swap, and it does help against like a Metagross coming in. Not that you really bring Metagross in on Talon, but like anyone who wants to come in and set up, like the Gengar maybe. There's a lot of things that
I
you're
don't
kind
think
of
there's
preventing.
anything that can safely set up in front of you that you can't taunt after it comes in.
Yeah,
You know?
but it
I
lets
feel
you
like
at
the
least just
taunt
make
is
that swap right
probably-
away.
I guess.
I
Like,
agree
I think
that
it,
I
so
think
it
the
shows
Wisp
that
is
it
better.
doesn't have U-turn probably.
Yeah.
There's
Might
a
not
lot
even
you
have
can
Wisp.
learn about a set based on the buttons that aren't clicked as much as the buttons that are clicked.
Yeah. I think
Seeing
Taunt
no U-turn
Talon.
there, I don't think it has it.
I think Taunt Talent is really sick because it's kind of like Prankster, you know, with how fast he is. But I think it's better brought out later in a match when like you're just not expecting it.
Yeah,
and you see like, oh my god, he's taunting in my face, like when anything could have happened there, like that's just a call out play that you make. It works on the swap if you brought it for something else specific. Maybe you don't need it for something else, or maybe you're calling out, hey, maybe this is a lead hazard meow. You don't really have hazard removal on so defog. Like it's not likely, but yeah. But if Talon's running taunt though, does he have room for defog?
I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting at, is I don't think taunt is very good here. It's best for like cutting healing from things that you need to chip down.
Yeah. Which really, who's healing besides Rotom, who will kill you when you click taunt?
And U-turn would do exactly the same thing that you were saying that taunt did there, where it's like it prevents things from setting up. Yeah, it just lets
you put something.
You know what else prevents things from setting up? There being a Excalibur in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. Agreed.
So all good. Hydropple.
I don't know the rest of the team though, off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So.
Now Pinsir being in front of Hydropple, now that is big. Gets the rocks from the Pinsir up.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. There's a defog too.
This is defog and taunt. So.
We don't know what set this Rotom is yet. It's not Scarf, so we know that now. This is a good Terra Ground, I think. It's just that.
Yeah.
Sorry, you become a little bit more susceptible to Hydro Pump. You always have Slowking Galar.
It might have been. It might have been better because like he gets parried on the swap. It might have been better to maybe bring the Glow King in on the parry because you don't really care too much about like you're slower and like maybe it sucks if you don't get your Trick Room or your swap.
I mean I think Hydropple doesn't care too much about it either.
I mean if he's offensive, like when you are Terra Ground, maybe there's a scenario where you can bring it in where you know it's not going to be T-Wave and then you can't be T-Wave for the rest of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I think if anything for Dave, lethal clicking T-Wave that turn just meant that now Hydropple isn't in front of Pinsir, you know?
Yeah.
Which is good for Dave.
Yeah. Instead of like Volt Switch.
So like taking this T-Wave instead of taking a Volt Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, it works out.
Fickle Beam doesn't get the proc. Didn't get fickled.
Didn't get fickled.
Yeah, this is not a good look. Reception into not even going back. You are going back. Never mind. This is insane. Hit the Meteor Mash. Hit the agility. Never mind.
Well, does Meteor Mash without a boost? And he's not. Oh, with Bullet, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. He hadn't shown anything yet.
Oh.
You're really banking on not being.
Okay, are we sacking sack Rotom here and go into a Sash? Sand is down now. Maybe. Quick attack goes. Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, Mega Pinsir's quick attack actually hits like a truck.
Well, he was also Glaive Rushed. So he has
oh, Glaive Rush. Okay, I was like very surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if it still kills though. Because the snow's gone.
I'm gonna calc right now just to like default no HP backs.
Yeah.
You can keep
so this turn is where the taunt is huge. This is kind of like the disable where I was talking about where this is nice, like if you haven't shown it yet, like you can get this play off. I mean he got it off anyway, but that's huge to just be like, hey, I'm gonna call you out that you're gonna nasty plot right here, and then he just taunts in his face.
So Jolly Pinsir quick attack, I'll link it in chat, does 26 to 31 to no bulk.
He was at like 20 oh he's at 37. Oops.
Yeah,
oh
so the Glaive Rush did matter, but it's still the fact that it does more than 25 is really crazy.
Yeah.
Like, Bax is pretty thick.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't know the Bax is full set, but it's probably just offense fully. Where were we? Oh, we were at the... Okay, so Talon taunted the Gengar on the nasty plot.
Okay, interesting.
And then, so he can get that. And then Klefki comes in.
I think taunting the Gengar there is fine, just for the record.
No, that's what I was saying, that this is a place where it's like, if you haven't shown taunt yet, that's like a really sick thing to bring out at that point. It worked out because he stayed in on it anyway, because then it's just kind of like a calling it out, like, hey, are you going to call out my nasty plot and taunt me? But that is the places where it's good, where it's just like, you're faster than this fast setup mon, you know, taunt and setup. Thunder Punch. Para. And Burn.
Oh no, wait, the double proc. Wait, that's so funny.
Yeah. One of those is way less likely than the other. And by way, I mean like 20% less likely, right?
Yeah. Okay, the Earth,
Earth
Power on the
Power.
pincer. This pincer is gonna. Oh, and the SD.
Well, but he's Terra
With the
Ground.
Dragon Tail. Yeah, but I mean, +2 return kills this thing, no prob. Or double edge
Really?
or whatever.
Even if he's defensive?
Forehand curse body.
The curse body can't Dragon Tail, so now you can get that off.
Oh, that's funny.
You just eat the T-Wave. I think that's
Didn't
probably
kill,
fine.
though.
I think it's fine.
And he doesn't quick attack.
62%, by the way, to a resisted defensive Klefki.
Yeah.
The return definitely kills the
Yeah.
Hydrapple.
Doesn't go for the quick attack. Wouldn't have mattered because he got parried that turn. But when he was at 8%, would you click quick attack there? If your return just did 62% to it?
For sure. Especially, well, just knowing that it has foul play, absolutely.
Yeah, because he doesn't click quick
It
attack.
could have foul play.
But again, he gets parried, so he would have been parried on the quick attack anyway. But I'm shocked that he didn't click quick attack there.
Yeah, interesting.
Unless you're maybe thinking that he's expecting the quick attack and he might swap. I don't
Switches
know.
out or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you still just take that kill. Like if you
Yeah,
don't risk that.
yeah.
Especially
That
because
just hits
now,
the ice beam.
now that he's already parried too, like you have your SD up, and there's a lot of mons that are like chipped down. I might even just say like go on as much of a quick attack tear as you can because this mon's no longer going to outspeed the things that just kill it. You know, you might as well
go back
do
a
it while
turn
you have
for
your
me.
+2. here?
This turn here is actually very
I'm just going to
important.
go like into it. So okay, so there's the he goes for the quick attack that time.
This turn here
Alright.
against the Blastoise, I believe, if I remember correctly, has a lot of implications down the road.
Yeah.
That we can get to later. Just remember, turn 27. We'll come back to this later.
Okay. So is Blastoise clicking Shell Smash here?
No, it didn't. It already clicked Ice Beam.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, because you had speed because he's parried, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you just get that thing out of there.
Does this even kill?
Yeah. Crit matter.
Wow, crit, so lucky.
Yeah. Hey,
Knock.
lay off my joke, buddy. That's my one joke.
Yeah, Burnt Metagross isn't going to do much today.
Yeah,
anymore.
even with the Quake, you just gonna. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that would go so far back with one turn. So yeah, okay, so he comes in on Revenge, and then you go into the Metagross, and he just gets his Chilly Reception up. Now, I guess you're just using that for a pivot at this point because you're not really benefiting from the snow otherwise.
Yeah.
But he gets his boost on the para, so no boost this time, I don't think. Yeah,
No
Earth
boost.
Power will
Wow,
kill.
19% Hydrapple, crazy.
Yeah, this thing's bulky. That's why I was saying, like when he was already Terra Ground,
Oh, goes for.
I don't know if the
Didn't go for the Flower Trick. Fickle Beam just kills the Gengar. Wait, hold on.
yeah.
Okay, now it's gonna Flower Trick. And now you knock.
No.
Oh, that's such a good play. That's such a good play from Lethal.
Yeah, but in a way, okay, so that Glowking's probably coming in to pivot anyway. Dying there basically just gives you the pivot that you wanted, right?
Yeah, but I think taking a Flower
Wait, but
Trick
then-
into knock, a non-stab knock, will actually let you live. Why you keep going so far back?
Well, I wanted to see this because so he swaps Hydrapple. Oh no,
Yeah,
he doesn't.
We
swap
click the
Hydrapple.
U-turn expecting Glowking to come.
Oh, he swapped. No, he does swap the Hydrapple out on the Meow. Oh, he's regen, right? That's why. Okay, I was like, why does he put him back in if he swapped?
Yeah,
But
because
it's
now he's expecting, because the first time the interaction between Hydrapple and Meow happened, the expectation is, hold on, pause. The expectation is Meow is going to click Flower Trick to kill the Hydrapple.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but then it didn't. It clicked U-turn,
I was just
which
wondering.
then meant that next time that interaction happened, a normal person would say, "Oh, damn! Now I'm more desperate. I'm actually going to click Flower Trick this time into the ground type."
Yeah.
But he went for he doubled down on his read that Slowking was coming in and just clicked the knockoff, which was really good.
Yeah, I was confused why if he's putting Hydrapple in front of Meowscarado, like why wouldn't have done it before? I forgot about Regenerator. That, like, so he actually gets more health.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing too is this looks like a choice set, right? Because so maybe you see the knock instead of the flower trick, and you know you're safe to just come back in. So like that the sack there, even if you weren't planning on dying, still works out to bring the Hydrapple back in.
True. No spoilers, but how was the Riceman game? Was it good? And Riceman, yes, we did watch the Slowpoke game. You'll have to catch the VOD. It was pretty fun.
So, you know what's weird? It doesn't show Regenerator. Like when it's very clear that it's Regenerator. It doesn't update the ability. I just thought it was interesting because it's like, oh, what if he was Sticky Hold? It's like, no, but he's very clearly Regenerator, but it doesn't tell you that.
Well, is it gonna, if you have a Zoroark on your team, is it guaranteed that, you know, like, is it gonna, if I go from, like, Hydrapple into something else, and I take damage on my Hydrapple, but I regen it up, and then I bring up my Zoroark, is it gonna tell you that it's regen Hydrapple? You see what I
guess,
mean? Even though it could be Sticky Hold Hydrapple still?
I guess I'm trying to think of if there's anything similar to that you could do with Zoroark though, that it tells you. I guess the only things it really tells you is like if it announces it, which doesn't announce.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They should just make it so if there's not a Zero or a Zoroark that it just ignores that. It's a special rule for just games with Zoroark in it.
Regen doesn't show when it switches.
No, it doesn't show it when it heals.
Look, it still says possible abilities, and same on Gloaking, it still says possible abilities. Like,
yeah.
Hover Gloaking?
Hover Gloaking?
Yeah, see, it still says possible abilities, even though it's been confirmed regen.
Well, and same with Hydrapple, yeah. They're both the same.
Yeah, exactly.
But Riceman, that's what I'm saying, is that I'm surprised that it, like, doesn't make it obvious, but, like, I guess, yeah, like, with Zoroark, it does technically make it so that you don't know for sure. But I think you could just have a Zoroark clause that's like, because he messes up so many things like that, where it's like, well, technically there's a Zoroark on the team. Like,
it breaks the game, man. It's so stupid. Yeah, the fact that there is technically an interaction and that it's not given to you by the cartridge means that there's no reason to put it.
Even though it's impossible with the context of the whole team that you see. But
yeah. But like, if I have a team full of 6 Hydrapples and I switch from one Hydrapple that's taking damage into another, and then into another one, it's not gonna be for certain that I've gone into the first one that has taken damage but regen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the battle. Good old days of telepathy, Lele. Yeah.
Crit Fickle Beam. So is that a crit low power Fickle Beam? Because it just looks like
low power. So I think
it looks like it just did the same amount.
It's more likely for it to go all out than it is to crit, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Is it just 1 in 3?
It's like a 30% chance, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
I think it's 3 stages, isn't it? I think it's 3 stages.
Like 1 in 3 to triple the damage. Honestly, it's so dog shit. It's like it's funny. It's better than Dragon Pulse for sure.
Well, the funniest thing about it, and I was thinking about this because I was thinking about like how do you make low accuracy moves like more, not balanced, but like more like fun to use in a game where it's like you're not just getting like screwed by RNG. I was like, oh, well, what if instead of like missing, you did less power? I was like, well, isn't that just Fickle Beam? So what if Fickle Beam is just Focus Blast, except it's actually 30% accurate, and if you miss, you just do less damage.
True. Yeah. What if? Yeah. True. If Focus Blast was 100 base power, but 30% chance to do. No, like a 60% chance to do half damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would that be okay? That would probably be good.
That's what I think. I would honestly prefer that for some of those things. Like do like partial damage on some of those moves.
Yeah. Okay, for real though, back to the actual battle.
I think we advanced 1 turn since then.
Yes, in the last few minutes.
So he swaps out on the Para.
Okay. Probably on the Fickle. That was a really risky switch.
Yeah.
Goes for the Outrage.
Yeah, because he probably just dies to Fickle, right? Even if it's the weaker one.
Raw Outrage tells me it might be Scarf here, or some sort of choice set.
Yeah. Though I feel like running choice Outrage against any team with a fairy is risky, unless, I mean, obviously it waited until now, but like, you don't know that the game ends up at this point. So, yeah, you kind of put yourself in in a weird position here.
I mean, you have to click outrage here, and then.
Well, I'm wondering if there's
only
something that Meow can do, because this Meow has to be choice, right? At this point, if it didn't just stay in and click flower trick.
Probably, yeah.
But 38. Oh yeah, 38 with the item knocked off. Yeah, there's no way he kills with the knock.
Yeah, you have.
I don't know. I mean, you're
it
just kind of.
So it's got to be choiced for sure.
But you just end up in this shitty situation where it's like the Blastoise comes in and clicks Shell Smash, and you can't really do anything about it if you're not killing.
If
with
it
this
has
outrage.
it, 76.
Yeah.
Maybe the plan was for the Garchomp to die to the Fickle Beam, so Choice Meow could be clicking Flower Trick for the last 2 rounds.
True.
That's true. That actually probably wins the game.
Then maybe the play is don't click Outrage. Click a move that doesn't kill Hydrapple. I wonder if it even has anything that does that. But then if Blastoise comes in on the switch, if Blastoise comes in on the switch,
yeah, you still end up in the same
you
situation.
Click a bad move, yeah. I wanted to die and click Pickle Beam.
You
or to the
specifically,
Fickle and click Power Trick, yeah.
Yeah, you specifically want the what's it called, Hydrapple to die. I mean, to kill the Garchomp so that Meow can come in front of Hydrapple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is then I think
start clicking super effective moves on both.
Yeah, then you just spam Flower Trick.
So you're saying if he had a move that didn't kill Hydrapple,
he's saying Davies Para lost him the game.
So that's what we call full circle for Davies' bad para luck.
Yeah, actually, hold on. We were just talking about how bad luck he's had.
Yeah.
So if there's a move that that Chomp has that doesn't kill Hydrapple, I think that's literally the play.
Now here's
just
the problem,
get into a
though.
sticky situation if Blastoise comes in predicting that, but that's such a
well, if he does something that doesn't kill Hydrapple and Hydrapple's still alive and he still has to click that move again because he wants to die to the Hydrapple. Because maybe Hydrapple doesn't OHKO him, right? Or maybe he gets parried that turn instead. I don't know.
Maybe, but that's your out. Who cares?
Yeah, yeah. But if you click someone weaker, then maybe Blastoise still just comes in on that anyway. Yeah. If he shows that he's choice, I don't know.
You still have an outrage crit here wins too. So
yeah.
Or this not having Shell Smash. So that's the thing is, Blastoise came in early. I think this is over. Blastoise came in earlier in this game.
And just clicked Ice Beam.
In front of Pinsir. So remember the turn I told you to go back to, 27. You can just type in go to turn. Yeah, whatever.
Here it is. Turn. Oh, let's scroll up. Can you type it on this one? Oh, you can on this.
Yeah, that's okay. Just hit play. It was the next turn here.
Okay, so this is where the Blastoise comes.
So it kills the Klefki, sure. Right here, it's like, so there's 2 outcomes here, where you see the Blastoise come in, and the immediate threat is, oh shit, do I just lose if Blastoise Shell Smashes?
Yeah.
The other unfortunate truth is that you're paralyzed, you're slower, and Blastoise might not smash, it might just kill you.
Yeah.
So going for a quick attack there is the better situation. So it's completely a 50-50 here of is Blastoise attacking or is Blastoise smashing?
Yeah.
If Blastoise smashes and you quick attack, you might just lose. Because quick attack, at +2 quick attack doesn't 2-hit KO Blastoise.
Right.
So if you quick attack, smash happens, and then you quick attack again, it goes down to, let's say, 20%, and then it kills the rest of your team.
Yeah, and then Metagross already burned too, so, and not that it doesn't even have Bullet Punch at this point, we know it doesn't. I was gonna say, because if anything, like, your other priority isn't that good.
Metagross dies to, like, a Torrent Surf anyways.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the part of the problem too, is then you put it in Torrent range, and it's at +2.
Yeah.
But if you think it's going for the smash, and you click return, then Blastoise is just done. +2 quick attack probably kills anyways after smash, no? Well, it'll be White Herb, right?
Yeah.
So like a +2 quick, oh, I'll calc a +2 quick attack right now anyways. Pinsir to Blastoise. I'll just say no invest. +2 quick attack does.
But that's also kind of what I was saying when we were at this point earlier too, where it's like, it is, yes, it's a 50-50 whether or not he's going to Shell Smash or attack. Yeah. But also like your Pinsir is going to do the most that it can do for the rest of this game by clicking quick attack with +2. It's never going to get +2 for the rest of this game. I mean, probably not. It's already parried. It's already slower than everything. The only thing that you're gonna be clicking is quick attack. So there's no like tight favored matchup that you need to press it on better. Like, just click it until you die. I think it's just the best option here.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, Rice Man, I agree. I did overestimate Blastoise's bulk here. I do think quick attack is the play, but then you're putting yourself in a spot where you have to hit 2 para chances rather than just clicking the return on the smash turn.
Right, on the, yeah.
Like if Blastoise is clicking smash here, you only want to click one move instead of risking 2 para chances. Which is, I think, what Lethal ended up going for. The quick attack would be a failsafe though, because even if he smashes, then you still have another out later. It's just you are forcing yourself into 2 paraprox chances.
Yeah.
So this was the pivotal turn, because now at the end of the game, when Blastoise actually does go for the smash, what percent did it live at after the Chomp outrage?
24. Yeah.
24%. Yeah, that would have 100% died. Well, 75% died after the para. I think Para's
he's
25
no
versus
defense
33,
investment at all, or HP.
Yeah.
He has Terra Blast too.
Yeah,
Not
the captains
a
were
Terra
Blastoise, Hydrapple.
Oh,
So
was it?
regardless,
Oh,
like turn 27 was actually just the pivotal turn that didn't seem as important as it actually was in the boiled down endgame.
Yeah. That's a good. That's a good.
This was a
turn to
crazy game.
highlight.
Davey didn't have too great of a record, like we said. He kind of got boned by honestly some pretty bad luck this season.
But like specifically paralyzed luck, which is why it's
Yeah,
funny
well,
that
and
actually
again,
won the game.
it is ironic that the para on the Fickle ended up winning. But he also just crashes Lethal's party and rains on his 8-0 parade too. So Lethal's trying to prove all the doubters wrong, and maybe now there's still a seed of doubt. We'll have to see how Lethal does in playoffs.
Modest. He was modest, so he wasn't timid. And then Chomp was Scarf, but not max speed. But he was Jolly. So I don't know. Does that outspeed? Modest max speed Blastoise at +2 versus Scarf Chomp Jolly 176 speed.
Well, no, it's better, right?
Did he wait? Did they face to face?
Yes.
Jolly Scarf Chomp reaches 499,
yeah.
so it does not outspeed Modest Blastoise.
But okay, so what if he's max speed though instead of 176?
That's what he just said.
I did do max speed.
Oh, you did max speed. Okay.
Yeah, it reaches.
So there's no way
it's
that he
11
outspeeds
points slower than full speed Modest Blastoise.
Got it. Okay, so yeah, that didn't matter what the speed investment was.
Yeah, I think you need to be somewhere around, like, is it 108 or is it 110 or something? I don't remember exactly. I'll find something. Let's see.
I'm gonna bring up the docs here.
106 outspeeds Modest Blastoise when you're Scarf.
Okay.
So what is 106?
Well, I actually would have thought that Chomp was
Enamorous.
106.
So Enamorous, Scarf Enamorous outspeeds Modest Blastoise. There you go.
Wow. You know who
The
also
more you
outspeeds
know.
Scarf Blastoise?
What's that?
Ambaba.
Nice. Nobody cares.
I care,
That's what I said. Nobody cares.
but I care.
Oh, good. So I think these are all the replays we had, right? Or was there one more?
Yep, that was the last
No.
one. So I have the
Sick.
docs ready to go. You ready to swap over there?
I hope you guys are, because I am at my time limit and I gotta go.
Oh shoot, yeah, it is time. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this. Doc. Here's this open. All right. Okay, we're gonna lightning blitz through this because they're not even all done yet.
Yeah, true. These are updated, right?
Yeah,
Except for here, really
Except for the
quickly.
Fennec Rice Band game.
Really
Okay.
quickly, I'm gonna get that in before
Before we get to hustle.
before I go. Where is it? Hustle reap.
It's another, yeah.
Oops.
Hello.
Hi.
Back. If you need to get anything ready while we're going through this too, you can do that. So just looking right here, wow, this is a sheer drop off in diff, by the way. In Truant, from 4-4 +1 to 3-4 -10. And then Davy's diff is pretty good, 3 and 5 -6.
Well, yeah, he had a lot of nail biters that came down to
Yeah.
para chances.
For better or for worse. So that was his last game, though, right? Because that was week 8.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's not.
There's only a handful of games that still need to be played, and Tony will be waiting for those results because he's the one that really has the chance to like squeeze in based on those results. And I guess Shuckle and Reject Engineer technically have a shot. I don't.
Are
think
these people playing
it's
each other?
realistic. Carnveer
And then
is
Sweets.
playing Sweets, and
It's these four.
Snivy is playing Neon, I think.
Well, wait. So one of these
I might
people
have it
definitely.
backwards.
One of these three plays the other. So one
Yeah.
of them will end up at minus. I mean, one of them will end up at 4 and 4, and he's guaranteed better as long as Carnveer is not the person who loses. He's guaranteed a spot. But if Carnveer loses, he has to lose at least minus 4.
Yeah.
So his odds are pretty good. Like, this is the worst outcome. Is that Carnveer
Yeah.
is the one that loses. Though actually, which one's playing Sweets? Oh, that's not Sweets. It looks weird on the stream because I'm not reformatting it. So Carnveer is playing Sweets. So that means I think Tony might actually be locked. I think he's guaranteed.
Am I just misreading things? Oh wait, hang on.
Well, no, it's because of the specific
still have to
matchup.
play as well,
It's because
so-
of the
yeah, none of
specific
them are
matchups. These two have to be playing each other, right? Because they're the last two that are
No,
left.
because the two people at the bottom still have to play as well. I don't think the 4 and 3s are playing.
Bobo's
pointing it out.
Okay, I did not realize that these were not at 8. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, so Neon plays Reject Engineer, who's here. Snivy plays somebody else.
There's a lot of games in Truant that haven't been played. There's
Mudkip.
still.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I
could
thought I
go
was gonna
through
say
the
because if
dock
these
and
two are playing each
look
other,
at
then
it
he'd be
all.
locked, but they're not. So Reject Engineer. Well, Reject Engineer cannot catch up to Tony's diff. I don't think he has a chance to make it in because any spot that opens up here would probably go to Tony, right?
Yeah.
He can't clear because if he gets +6, he can't clear. Well, Neon's playing him. Oh, he could clear Neon. If he sweeps Neon, he could beat Neon. He'd be 1 diff better than Neon if he sweeps
That'd
Neon.
be crazy.
That's the only way that he gets it. Though.
The game's updated.
Okay.
Great.
So that's about it. I think Tony's shot is actually pretty good depending on how these guys play out. If Neon gets 6-0'd, then Reject Engineer takes his spot, assuming that there's 2 spots that Tony also got in, because Reject would also have to pass Tony and Snivy
Snivy and
to get
Shuckle.
in. Oh yeah, and Shuckle too. Well, Shuckle hasn't played. Who's Shuckle playing? Shuckle is playing Crabbit, who is 1-6. So yeah, he
Okay.
Could, okay.
Folks, I gotta hit the road. Lee, I trust you to keep Toady in check with his
Hey.
with the
It's
the
Joker.
lies that he's telling.
It was me that was lying there, so
Okay, well, you had your
No, it was
Your work
speculation.
taxi.
It wasn't
take
lying.
taxi at the minute.
It was speculation. We're speculating. We don't endorse gambling,
Well,
by the way.
speculate better.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Okay. All right, see you guys. Good luck. And
Goodbye.
thanks everybody for tuning in. And
Thanks,
we'll
everybody,
see you
for tuning
again soon. And if you guys don't catch another stream, thanks for playing in the league, and it's been a lot of fun. And yeah. All right, see ya.
stay tuned.
So yeah, we're still here. Don't leave the stream. We still have more to review. So I just flipped this to Swarm because I wasn't sure if he was gonna have time. Is there anything else you wanted to say on Truant? I think we covered most of it.
I think we covered most of it. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
You can pull up the
Oh,
playoff
wait,
tab and
what
look at
about-
what the bracket looks like.
Oh yeah, this is not gonna be formatted right though. It's actually not that bad. We can at least see the things on the left if I scroll.
Oh damn, yeah.
This will also change too, depending on those seeds. Actually, wait. You know what I want to see? I want to
Yeah,
see the first
this is a
seed.
really volatile seeding.
Yeah. So, Dunn hasn't played yet. Dunn.
Sweets might be
Done,
able to
done.
scoop first place from Lethal.
Yeah. Well, actually, if
If Sweets
Sweets
wins, he
wins,
does.
it's guaranteed because he already has a better diff.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is. If Sweets wins, he gets first seed. If he loses, he doesn't. And he could drop to
Oh.
third. But
Bobo says he's gonna leave even though we're still here.
wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sweets is right then. Yeah. So that's literally all it is. It's literally, like if he wins, he's first seed. If you get out of here, Gooder. So yeah, cool. Let's hop over to Swarm, where we see nothing but interesting stuff happening. First seed's locked up, I think. Yeah, these are all done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Metro can't get up to 7-1. Yeah, nobody can get to 7-1. So, locked up first seed. That's set in
But
stone.
Luke and Metro could take second seed from Impulse.
Yeah, this is all in the air. Looks like. I would say that Metro with pretty much any win that's not +1 would get it. I guess it comes down to strength of schedule. Strength of a schedule. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know who Metro plays. This is interesting though. Like these are some weird diffs. So like we have a -1 in 7th place, and then you're at +3 in 8th. I mean, granted, there's a missing game here.
Yes.
But the funny thing is, like, with a win, like the reason that you are behind her right now is because of the win-loss.
Yes.
But she could win and
finish
tie your
lower.
record and be below you. Yeah. You need a +5 or better to not do that. Skyhops is right on the edge here, so I would think that if Ira loses, Skyhops is in, because these guys are all done. Like we know that these are the order here. Glum,
Glum can make it.
Glum is like the inverse of Ira, but like with the same diff. So theoretically, yeah, same thing could really happen just to reach the tie. So if you'd have to get the same diff to beat you, like they both need to do the same thing to beat you, which is kind of funny. Or I guess no, if Ira wins, she's automatically ahead of you. But if she loses, she needs to have the same diff that Glum needs to win with to pass you. And then Corey, I think, is...
Corey can't pass me.
Yeah, impossible to pass you, but could pass a losing Ira. Could pass Skyhops. Is already passed Falcon if he wins. This is the most important match. Let's see who Ira's playing. Fairs. I don't remember where Fairs is. Fairs is down here. So, no implication for Fairs if Fairs wins.
Yes.
But huge implications for the rest of the field if Ira wins or loses.
Almost everyone above Fairs is praying for
depending on that.
Fairs.
Yeah. Granted, some of these people still have to win their game.
Yeah.
But
they don't even have a shot.
Yeah, I think so. So correct me if I'm wrong. Corey is the lowest right now that can still make it if the stars align with it. With an Ira loss and a win that's better than +5 or 5 or better.
That looks correct to me.
Or maybe 4 if strength of schedule means that he has a tiebreaker on Skyhops, but then also like Glum would also have to lose.
Yes.
Or well, no. I mean, if Glum won with like +1, he technically would be the same thing needed to pass Skyhops.
That would be a headache that we'd use the computer for.
Yeah. So, I think Toady wins the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
So
the Monkey Cup.
Yeah. So we can change that on here.
Congrats to Toady.
Thank you. I still got one more game. I can get a second win this season, believe it or not. It's still possible.
I believe in you.
So, I think I got 2 wins with the mono normal team. So, right now the mono monkey team is worse than the mono normal team, which isn't actually that surprising. Mono normal you could do stuff with, like even though it was bad, like against not mono normal teams, there was diversity there. The mono monkey team has so many shared weaknesses. It's so hard to like make this team do something, or at least with the amount of effort that I'm putting into building and like not trying weird things, like it just loses to the same thing every game if you set it up properly. So, but
okay.
Do you want to go to Hustle?
Yeah, let's take a look at the
Unless you had
Hustle
anything else
standings.
that you wanted to add on this.
No, I think I'm gonna be watching every single game on the edge of my seat tonight. So
Yeah. Well, what's the only way? What's the only way that you get out though? I think you're
Ira
almost
win
locked.
and Ira win and a Glum big win.
Glum, yeah. So Glum needs a really big win, and then Ira also. Yeah. Who does Glum play?
Glum is playing Luke Nukem,
Who is
who's locked.
locked. So maybe a throw game. You never know. But
maybe. I don't even know if they've tried to schedule yet, honestly. So
yeah. I don't know. Would it be poetic if last season when you got into playoffs off of the Glum throw that Glum beats a throwing Luke to knock you out of playoffs?
I already had to beat a throwing Royce to get in here.
So we'll see what happens. I don't know if they're scheduled. I don't know if any of these people are scheduled, honestly. I'm not scheduled, I don't think. I sent a message. Maybe you replied. Nope, no reply yet. So we'll see. Maybe I get a forfeit win this week, and that'll be the second monkey win. So
Anyways,
we're gonna jump over to Hustle. So
Hustle is up to date, and I don't think. Oh, we can put a. I think we can put an FF in for Overmat, but
I'm just going to the wrong seat. Oh. There we go. Okay, I brought up the replays again. Okay, so
I think Hustle is basically done.
Yeah, they look pretty locked because they're all the only ones that aren't at
Alice
8.
and Polito have because they're better than all the. They have better diffs than all the 4-4s.
That's funny. So wait, are they playing each other?
Actually has so much.
Are they the last two that have to play?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Bunhara just FF to Overmat earlier today.
Yeah, that's the match. That's crazy because one of them will end up at 4-4 with a positive diff and knock at least Max out. Actually, no, they'll guaranteed like push these two down. Like whoever gets up there will push these two down. So wait, is Max guaranteed not to make it then?
I think that's how that works.
Yeah. Because, the only thing that can happen is one of these two makes the playoffs and Max doesn't. That's the only outcome. And it's just the winner of this game. The winner of this game makes it.
Seed.
Yeah, because you can't push anyone more than 2, right? So, Sonaran, who I don't know who
Trace.
Who is it?
Trace.
Oh, Trace, okay. Yeah, Sonaran can't be pushed out because you at most be pushed down 1. Because nobody can get to 4-4, because that's one of these two. Yeah, so it's basically just whoever wins this game gets in the playoffs, and Max is
Max is
out.
in 8th for this review, but he is actually locked at 9th.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
What
Fennec making the
music?
strong showing for the first Hustle season, because Fennec could end up in 7th if Alice wins. Actually, wait, no. Fennec is guaranteed to be 7th. Unless it's a tie.
Depends on if Polito wins 1-0, it depends on their tiebreakers.
Oh, that's true. That's strength schedule, yeah. Yeah. Almost guaranteed. That's actually kind of crazy. That the winner of this game will be, like, most likely, like, 7th. Or it will be 6th instead of just barely making it in. They'll jump up to 6th place. Unless in the one outcome, which is Polito winning.
I'm excited to see what they're cooking for that.
Yeah. I mean, this is a big game. Like, it's not even like a throw game. Oh, I just need 1 kill to get in. It's like you still have to win this game. The winner of this game makes the playoffs. It's not just the person with the better diff. So it's still a massive game, which I don't know that this happens very often. That you have a scenario like this where you have 2 people who are not in the playoffs, who the winner guaranteed makes it into the playoffs, and the loser guaranteed is out of the playoffs. You know, like for 2 players who are specifically that are currently not in the playoffs, where there's not one that just has to do a certain amount of kills. Because usually that's what it is. It's like the player on top is like they can both make it in, but the player on top only has to get the 1 kill, or the player below needs to, I don't know. This is rare, so it's pretty cool. When are they playing? Let's find out. Based on Alice's sleep schedule of 6 p.m. to midnight. European time. That is
probably 11:59 EDT today.
Yep. That seems about right. Oh, Alice said, me and Polito have achieved our goal of being final game if only he would stop Johning me. So Polito is currently Johning. Hate to see it. Yes, music. This is Nintendo Summer Playlists. That's what I put on, because I've exhausted like every Pokemon like playlist that's like more than an hour long, and then the live stream ones just repeat the same music over and over again. So it's like, you know what? It's the summer, like getting to the summer at least. It's June. It's close enough. We're mixing it up. We're gonna do some summer music. So we played summer music, and I don't know why Pewter City is summer music, but it was. So, yeah. I think that's all we had to cover. This is, I mean, it's really not a lot to talk about with Hustle besides just these two. Gotta see if that match happens. If there's a forfeit loss from Polito, then Alice is 6th place. But, yeah. Any other? There was DK music at some point. I heard there's some Tropical Freeze in there. But yeah, so any last words? Oh yeah, there was
like a threat.
There was Banjo-Kazooie as well. So I asked you a question and then I replied to the chat and did not hear what you said.
I just said when you said any last words, it sounded like a threat.
Oh, it is a threat.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like Talonflame clicking taunt in front of Gengar. I'm the Talonflame and you're the Gengar.
Anyways, no, I think Hustle always has these like crazy playoff races.
Yeah.
It seems like it's always like that middle of the pack. It's down to the wire and every diff matters, and we're seeing that yet again today. As there's gonna be like what 5 4-4s at the end of the season.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's gonna be 5 people at 4-4 at the end of the season, and
what is the? Yeah, I mean the closest to a perfect record is 2 losses, so I think that's not common either, right? Like
yeah, the other 2 divisions both had a 7-1.
Yeah, and like in the past we've had like 8-0s as well. I feel like Hustle has had seasons where they didn't have a 7-1 or an 8-0.
DK
Rat nicknames. I did the Kongs though. I mean like that's enough of the DK Rat nicknames. I mixed it up a little bit. I put the I had to be creative with the non-monkeys too. Funky's Flights, the Landorus. Professor Chops is Wigglytuff, the pig guy from the modern games. Winky the Frog.
Do we have any closing announcements to make before we wrap up the stream, Toady?
I don't think so without Nahyma here. I don't want to promise anything if we don't know what the plan is. We'll probably talk about stuff and say what we want to do. I mean, one thing that I can say that at least I will put together, if nothing else, is we want to do that bracket challenge again that we did last time.
Oh yeah, we wanted to make a challenge, yeah.
Yeah, so just heads up so that people actually know that it's coming this time. I remember Truant had like 5 submissions because it was like, all right, you have until the first game happens, and then the first game happened like that night. So the only people that got to do it were the people who were actively watching the stream there. This time, we're telling you that probably when the next stream happens is when it will go live. So even if you can't watch that stream, watch out for the bracket.
And then maybe no playoff games will start before our next stream.
Oh, that's true, because they'll start Monday. You know
they said start Monday.
Okay, new plan. I am promising something that I don't know if I can keep this promise. I'll make the brackets, and then I'll just change them for if something changes, like after the matches are done. Hopefully nobody plays Monday. Like okay.
No, people don't usually play Monday.
Who's gonna play Monday? If nobody plays Monday, then we're fine because they're gonna just do it Monday, and I can post the brackets Monday, and people can do it Monday. If anybody sees one of you scoundrels planning a match for a Monday, just at me, and then I'll make the brackets earlier.
All right.
That's the plan. All right. That was the stream then. So thanks for joining, Lee. Nahyma, if you're still listening, thanks for joining
in, everybody.
Yeah, we had a lot of maybe the afternoon streams are a good idea because we had like 12 people here.
Great games all season. You guys all played exciting games. They were fun to watch, fun to review. for those of you who are done for the season, thanks for playing. We appreciate you, the effort you put in, and we hope you had fun. And we hope to see you again next season. There's going to be a break after this season. We're working on an off-season something. I think Nahyma's been reaching out to some people who have had some ideas. And we'll see you guys again. We'll probably do some sort of playoff review at some point. I don't know about next week because Wednesday of next week probably won't have a lot of content. We probably won't have a lot of content for you. But yeah, we'll be in touch. Okay. All right. In that case, we'll sign off here, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
I was telling him that my voice has apparently reached its limit because I'm choking on my own saliva. I think I'm clear now. I muted myself. He could hear me, though, because it was not muted on Discord. That's the stream. I'm crying right now. I'm in tears from that attack on my throat. So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We will be back for another stream at some point. Look out for that. And at me if somebody weird does a Monday playoff game, and I'll make the brackets early.
And then I'll speed build a bracket.
Yeah.